kid with an ant farm. He's not planning it.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Ideas are brick. Be my victim.
You said you had an itchy butthole?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on? Should I be worried?
Honestly, I feel like even though there's no hair, I shave it very clean.
True.
Okay.
You even got a bleach asshole.
I would never bleach.
love it.
I would never put bleach
sure?
anywhere near. No. I would sooner drink bleach than use it. No. Shave it, laser it, make the hairs go away. I don't want to bleach it. No. No, fuck that shit.
You don't want to braid it?
Now you got me really thinking.
No, don't do
Okay,
that.
I was gonna make a joke that I thought that there was a dingleberry in there that I was like saving for later, but it got lost. You know,
In the
because
mail.
that's naturally how things go. They just get lost in your underwear, and then you find it later, and you're like, "Ooh, nice! It's a snack."
No.
But now you got me thinking. Okay, if you've got a braided butthole hair, like if you can manage to have that much butthole hair that
Do you
can
think
braid
Vikings did that? Braid their butthole?
only the ones that were really comfortable with their body. I don't know. I can't. We don't have any records. We don't really know.
Yeah. We don't have records on that.
But really, if you could braid your butthole hair, where would it start to sag and where would the hair stop? Would it
you
just
would
go
have to-
right into the gooch?
No, you would tuck it backwards. I feel like you would tuck it backwards.
How would you wear it in your underwear? Like,
With a little hair
Or-
tie and a pin.
or do you wear briefs and you just poke it out the side?
I mean, if you want to do separate braids, I was thinking one long braid and then you just
One
kinda
long braid?
tuck it upward.
But then where are you gonna poop? Then how you gonna
You tuck
poop?
it upward.
Tuck it up. Then you have a tail.
That's all right.
Oh my god, it basically would be a tail.
That's why I say you tuck it up, you know? Act like you're a cat or a dog pooping.
This brings a whole new meaning to tucking. Oh my god. And we're talking about necrophiles today, but this is how we're starting.
Oh, I, for a minute there, I thought you said Nico's.
Shut the fuck up.
A little too close to Nico's.
I will give you that. You're right that necrophile sounds like when you look at the
Necophiles.
world, when you look at the word, they're too similar. Necophile? I mean, that sounds criminal.
That would be the new OnlyFans, Necophiles.
I mean, I'm not trying to shame Nikos here, but like if you're into
not at all.
Nikos, then you should be put behind bars.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I had to think about that. You're right. Half those Nikos are pretty young, huh?
I don't hate all furries. I just hate like,
Nikos
some
aren't
of them.
furries.
It's close.
No, it's not.
Close.
No, it's not. Because okay, yeah, you're right. It's close.
I know it's close. I know for a fact it's close. You can't fight me on this.
Did you notice your poster is crooked?
God damn it. Why you gotta point this shit out while we're
Sorry.
recording?
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It can stay like that. I actually kind of like it like that now. I think I'm gonna
If
keep
it's our
it that way
aesthetic,
forever.
everything's crooked.
Forever.
Yeah.
Nothing is straight in this house. Everything's a little crooked.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. So, you know what? Me pointing that out was silly. As I trip over my own words. Necophiles.
Welcome to the Necophile podcast. No, really, this is the Victim Matrix podcast. You are hosted by Vera, pronouns she, her, and Raven.
They, them.
Yep.
Pronouns. Hello, hi.
We're here. We're doing things. We're going to talk about some fucked up shit today. Are you prepared to talk about really gross acts of sexual violence?
No.
No, me either.
But I guess I'm ready.
Ripping, roaring, ready to go. I know you've got a palate cleanser. Are you gonna
I do.
Are you gonna use this like? I'm blanking on what it's called. Oh, I want to be a millionaire. Whatever that show was called.
Can you say pigeons? That's a hint.
What?
Like that.
I'm so confused.
Is it like that show where they're like, remember It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Mac kept saying, do I say pigeons? Or He didn't say pigeons, but you know the episode.
I'm genuinely
What
confused.
game show is it? It's not Millionaire. It's
no, it's a game show where you answer difficult questions in multiple choice format, and the last question, if you get it right, you get $1 million.
Oh
it was hosted by Regis Philbin.
No, I'm thinking of a different game.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something like that? It was some shit like that.
Yeah, you're
anyway,
right.
Are you gonna use this like they used to use? They're like, oh, you can phone a friend, or you can narrow it down to just 2 answers.
Nope.
You're
sorry, God. Big no. None of those game shows.
Well, honestly, fuck game shows in general. I can't believe that they're
Whose line
still
is it
doing that.
anyway? How
Unless
about
we're
that?
talking about the Japanese game shows.
Those ones
Japanese
are
game
wild.
shows are. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which one? Too many.
I've still got to show you this shit. We gotta catch you up in terms of
I've
culture.
only ever seen. Well, no, that's not true. Because I used to watch like random ones like that. I don't know which one we're talking about. Which one? Name one. No, this is too ADHD. I'm so sorry.
We've sidebarred too hard.
too much sidebar-y.
Today we're gonna talk about 5 necrophiles. Some of them you've probably heard. Some of them you may not have heard. But you know what you clicked on. It says 5 necrophiles. You know what you're here for. We're gonna talk about having sex with dead people. So trigger warnings are obvious. We don't even need to put that out there. You should know you may be. Yeah. Don't listen to this around kids, because reasons. Especially
if our walls are that thin, the neighbors might have been like, I'm sorry, sex with what? What are our neighbors talking about?
We're talking about sex with corpses.
No.
If we can't get them to move out by overhearing us talk about this shit, then I don't know what we're gonna do to get them to move out. But in any case, we are gonna start our 5 necrophile list with Karl Tanzler von Kassel. I don't even know if I'm saying his fucking name right, but
German?
But he's a necrophile, so fuck him. Who cares?
I don't want to fuck him. No,
not literally. No. Shit. I don't know how to fix. No.
Get him fixed and then throw him in a fire. A bat.
I mean, kill him with fire. Yes, but
flammable goo.
But my motto has always been castrate the rapist.
Yes, that's the word I was trying to remember.
Make it so that you are physically incapable of having sex ever again.
Yep, and then feed them their privates. Feed them their cock right down their throat. Just hold them down. Feed them that. Just slowly.
This is taking hard candy till like times 11. I love this energy. But we're gonna go all the way back to 1931. This man was a radiologist and a bacteriologist working at a tuberculosis sanitarium in Key West, Florida. He got obsessed with a 22-year-old patient named Maria Elena Milagro de Hoyos. I think I'm saying that right.
I couldn't pronounce that any better.
Maria
that's probably
Elena
perfect.
Milagro de Hoyos. That's my best. Okay, yeah, that's my best shot at this. He would buy her gifts, he would do all kinds of shit, try to romance her, and he did everything in his power to try to heal her. But didn't matter, she still succumbed to her illness. Taking a look at this picture, does he or does he not look like a Florida man?
Oh no, the way he's looking at that picture of her though, that gives it away right there. If only we could show the listeners the way. I mean, they could Google this.
I mean, you can Google it.
You see the way he's googly eyeing that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think obsessed pretty much sums it up really well. But when you look at that picture and then you look at this one on his Wikipedia. Looks like 2 different people, right?
Very different.
Like 2 different people.
He looks like an English professor in this picture.
Very much so.
Glasses, not clean shaven. How do you explain the beard?
Very neatly trimmed.
Yep.
Very neatly trimmed. Like, I respect the grooming. I respect it.
Yeah, yep. And then you go back to the other picture.
All he needs is a top hat, though, and he'd be the Monopoly man.
Yeah, that's very accurate.
But, oh wow! On his Wikipedia page, they have him written down as also known as Count Karl von Kassel. Apparently, this man was a count.
So maybe this was Transylvania.
And No, this was Florida.
Oh,
this was Florida. For fucking sure. For
You know what?
fucking sure.
Now I'm not surprised. Now that you've reminded me it's Florida, this makes sense. The story already the start. Yeah.
Oh, we haven't even scratched the surface. We've only stepped up to the plate.
Oh no.
After her death, he built her a vast mausoleum. He
Mausoleum.
visited her almost every night and had a telephone installed so that he could speak with her. It went on like this for 2 years.
After she died?
2 years after she died. It went on like this.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna throw up just thinking about it.
He
All right.
installed her corpse into a small airship that he had been building for her. The purpose of that airship was to fly her high into the stratosphere so that the radiation from outer space could penetrate Elena's tissues and restore life to her.
Was he a Scientologist?
This was before Scientology. We're talking about 1933. 1931.
31, okay.
In 1931. So what are your thoughts so far on just that alone?
Well, now that I know that Scientology didn't become a thing until when? The
I think he
60s
would
or
have
some
become a
shit?
Scientologist.
Yeah, he sounds like a Scientologist, one. Number two, fucking batshit crazy.
Well,
already.
like I said, he's a radiologist and a bacteriologist. The man spent a lot of time looking through a microscope.
Oh, yeah.
He knew his science very well.
How'd he lose his mind, though?
This is the battleship, by the way.
The fuck is that? It looks like a Pepsi can with wheels. No, not a can, a bottle.
A Pepsi bottle.
Yeah.
A Pepsi bottle with wheels.
What do you make
Huge
that out
wheels.
of?
This is the 30s, man. I'm just surprised
Oh,
that he
that
was
makes
able.
sense, yeah.
Like, this man had money to be able to put together a literal airship like this.
And her corpse is in there?
Her corpse is in there.
Did he steal the corpse? Did anybody
He
know
was taking care of her.
that was it his daughter?
No, not his daughter.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. Because it would make sense if it was his daughter, because then he could hide behind, like,
He
all
was
these
working at a
curtains of-
tuberculosis sanitarium in Key West, Florida.
But how did no one know that? Where is the parents of this daughter?
It was her...
Is this-
patient? That's a good question. I would like to know how he...
Yeah, how do he probably
Oh, that's
stole
right.
it.
It went on... Okay, I missed this part of the
Grave
article. Grave robbed. Yep.
Yep.
Completely grave robbed.
Holy shit.
Okay, so... Like I said before, after her death, he built a vast mausoleum to her. And until his desires overcame him, and then he disentombed her body and took it home with him. He installed her corpse into a small airship that he had been building for her. This was over the 2 years while he had also had a telephone installed so that he could speak with her every night. It's fucking wild shit. Like, this
The
man was
way that they
probably doing
worded
meth.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
You know, the
yeah.
1930s version of meth.
Crack cocaine, you know.
He goes, okay, in 1947, he wrote a version of his story for Fantastic Adventures magazine in which he detailed how Elena's spirit implored him to retrieve her body and take it home, even instructing him on how to accomplish it.
I love how they worded installed her body like she's a fucking computer component.
I know, right? He's a scientist, so it makes
install
sense
it,
that he would think of it like that. But
Just hook her up to the fucking
oh yeah,
phone.
gotta
know?
get this headphone jack. Where
am
where's
I shoving this?
Where's the headphone
Butthole?
jack in this body?
That's in the butthole.
Shit.
Right?
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
He tempted himself. He hooked her up by the butthole. Sorry.
I feel
Too
like
soon?
I think that's grabbing it by the pussy, but to the next level. That's like
Yeah.
the Super Saiyan 2 version of grabbing her by the pussy.
What is it called? The death the 1,000 years of death.
1,000 years of death? No,
I
but
did
one-handed.
the motion too. Oh,
But
one-handed. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The quote goes like this: "Decay had set in the most disheartening manner. Only with the greatest care was I able to peel the pieces of textile from the body. This took hours. I now proceeded to sponge her face with a specially prepared solution."
Hold on. Back up. Wait.
Yeah.
Peeled back what? Sorry.
Pieces of textile.
Is that skin? What the fuck is that?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about here.
I mean, this man is fucking batshit crazy. I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a silly
yes,
question.
very clearly.
Yeah.
He restored her frame with piano wire and coat hangers, gave her glass eyes, filled her body with rags soaked with formalin and other chemicals. He claimed to give the corpse nourishment and fluids, often from his own mouth, like a mother bird feeding a baby. He baby birded her.
What the actual flying fuck? No puns intended, but what the actual flying fuck? Why? What?
Fuck.
What crack cocaine is this fucker on?
Oh, it gets worse.
What?
He boasted that under his care, Elena's corpse gained 60 pounds of weight and was restored.
It's bloating!
It was 2 years already. It was already 2 years decomposed. It was well past the bloating stage.
Oh, I don't know if your brain I forgot what they call it in science, where some people can't envision the pictures and some can. I'm picturing this and it's fucking with me.
Like you're slowly piecing together like
the
a puzzle.
imagery. Oh no. Are you doing that too? Is your brain doing that too?
Yes.
Oh no. So
Yes.
you do that too. Okay. Oh, this is
But it's like
fucked.
scattering the pieces.
Same. Yeah, oh yeah. This is fucked up. Oh no. I'm scared.
He says after gaining 60 pounds of weight and restored her to her former beauty, and a smile of happiness appeared on her face.
I think he's schizophrenic as well. It
He may
sounds
very
like
well be.
schizophrenia.
Like, hearing voices like this,
And
like
having her on a phone, quote marks. I gotta hook her up to a phone.
There might be something a little more complicated going on here. I feel like it's a cocktail of things like autism.
No pun
combined
intended.
With
Sorry, too soon?
cocktail?
Yeah, get it? Cock?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Low hanging fruit. Get it, cock?
Sorry, that was the lamest joke. I make dad jokes. Hi, hello, I'm Raven.
You are forgiven.
I'm
you are
sorry.
forgiven.
Oh, no. It's horrible.
He does, however, acknowledge the ever-present
Ugh.
insect pests.
Oh, I actually made the sound. Oh,
And
no.
it says he slept by her side to protect her from them.
I'm gonna fucking throw up. Go on, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I want to dig up his corpse and fuck him up.
In
I
what
wanna-
way?
With a shovel to the face.
Oh, okay. Well,
It might be a little late to literally
take the
rearrange his
skull,
face, but
take the skull and just make, I don't know, the alligators in Florida eat it. I don't know.
You know
The
what?
alligators will eat him. That will be torture, maybe.
If I had it my way, I would eliminate all trace of his existence.
That would be amazing if he never existed. He
But then
didn't
we
do
wouldn't have
any
shit to
good
talk
for-
about.
True, good point.
Yeah, I guess, the content wheel
Did
has
they
to keep
ever
spinning.
find out? Did they ever? I'm jumping the story.
You're jumping ahead a little bit. We'll get into it.
They have to read his brain. They had to autopsy him, right? Kill him. and
I
then
feel like they need to do a
study
brain
his
scan.
brain.
Then again,
Well,
we're
that's
talking about the
modern.
19.
Yeah, this is the 30s.
We haven't gotten to the point where he got caught, so we don't really know
Oh, good
what
point,
year
sorry.
this is when he got caught and shit,
Yeah.
and when he confessed all these things.
Yeah.
But my thought is, even if it's as late as the 50s, they still didn't have the technology or
you're right,
or
yeah.
have caught up with psychology enough to be like, okay, this guy's got high functioning autism. This guy's got schizophrenia. He's also
Drugs. Maybe.
a lot of drugs. A lot of drugs. I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
I forgot it was probably the 60s or 70s.
But he's
when
also
they
a
got
scientist,
that
so he has
technology.
access to this kind of stuff. The same way doctors are very often the ones abusing drugs.
Yeah.
I feel like he would fall into that category as well.
You're right.
He knows the side effects, he knows what it's going to do to his brain, but he just doesn't give a fuck.
I mean, with it being the 30s, it was kind of common to even feed your kids fucking cocaine.
Yeah, mints, right?
I don't remember. I think it was also formula. Actually, yeah, it was formula.
Cocaine and baby formula?
I'm pretty sure that's what it used to be, and then they didn't clean out the tubes that they would use if the mom didn't want to breastfeed.
Whoa.
Yeah, they never
whoa,
cleaned the tube.
Whoa. This sidebar needs to be explored.
I should Google this to read it better, give the information better. I'm just going off memory.
Just the thought alone of cocaine being in baby formula, I can picture when that child's hungry,
was
they're
heroin,
like,
too.
like sadistically hungry.
It's
That's
sad.
insane to me.
They didn't know any better back in the 30s.
Didn't know any better? They didn't know any better? They didn't fucking know any better?
No, they didn't know shit. Well, that's mean to say. It was worse in the 1900s. Maybe I'm mixing the years up, but
Maybe.
I might be. But I know cocaine was a problem still because they had Coca-Cola. The soda used to have cocaine in it.
Okay, and a mental image just
And it
came
stopped
to
in
me.
the
It's
60s, I think.
like, like the baby's a fucking drug dealer. He rolls out of the crib and he's all like, "Give me that tit, bitch. I want it right from the tap."
Oh no. I feel bad for the babies back then. That's
He's
why they
already got a
lived that
5
long.
o'clock shadow and everything, but he's only 6 months old.
Yep.
Al Pacino, baby. It's Al Pacino, baby.
Maybe. Yeah, I could see that.
Say hello to my little friend. Carl, that's just a bottle that you're not going to do anything with that.
That bottle
Squeezes it and
doesn't talk
squirts
to you.
milk in her eye.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm not going to do anything with it? Try me, bitch.
Oh no.
We've
I could see
sidebarred.
that. I picture that too.
It's beautiful. I want this
Yeah.
movie.
What do we
I want this Disney Pixar
No,
movie.
no one wants that movie. No.
I want a fucked up Disney Pixar movie.
That right there is Adult Swim.
No, I
I'm sure
want
they've
Disney
already created
quality. I want Disney Pixar quality. DreamWorks, the whole team, doing an Adult Swim style version of something they would normally do. All the humor.
Yeah.
Go Deadpool with it. I don't give a shit.
Deadpool? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Like
I would say more not Dazed and Confused. I'm trying to think of a different film. Donnie Darko kind of theme style.
No,
maybe. No.
I want this to be like really
worse.
dark and fucked up. Like I think I was pretty right on the
Hereditary?
money when I said no, not like that. I'm talking like Deadpool. Like it's fucked up but funny.
Okay.
You know, a baby doing cocaine and involved in huge drug deals like that. Yes, that would be hilarious. Come on.
All right. I'll give
Disney.
it to you.
Disney. Email is victimmatrixpodcast@gmail.com. Get at me when you want a script. I'm just saying, like, anybody who takes this idea after hearing this, you owe me a fucking beer. You owe me a beer and a sandwich.
No, $1,000. Ask for $1,000. It's better.
I mean, just giving me credit, just
Give
putting
me
me in the
$1.
credits would be good enough for me, but money would be great. I am struggling. We're struggling.
Don't
too.
tell people that. That's not true.
In today's economy.
Yeah, fine. I'll tell the truth. Okay.
But the ever-present insect pests, he sleeps by her side, right? He used wax to patch up her body when her body would leak fluids.
Hold on. This sounds like a movie. What was that movie with... they took dead bodies and they put wax. They were covered in wax. What the fuck?
House of Wax?
Yes.
Yeah.
That movie.
Yeah, they weren't
Sorry,
actually...
he did a House of Wax
They weren't
on her.
actually wax
Holy shit.
statues. They were all
They were
corpses.
dead bodies. Yeah, I remember that movie. Okay, sorry, go on. Oh, that's bad.
That's a beautiful idea for a movie. Credit.
Yeah,
That movie's amazing.
I don't remember it. It was a while ago.
Oh, it was a while ago, I get. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, whenever it came out.
At one point, he discusses examining her and noticing that she was leaking what he referred to as menstrual blood. He covered her body completely with silk and wax in an attempt to preserve her, using the silk from a wedding dress he'd optimistically bought her.
I'm genuinely...
He was gonna try to turn her into a corpse bride. Oh my god.
Well, that made me feel a little bit better. I was cringing out of my seat hearing that.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right. Wow. It gets worse. All right. I was
Okay.
not expecting this. You really did throw me into this.
I'll be
Holy
honest.
shit.
I didn't
Holy
read anything
shit.
about him beforehand.
You didn't?
So I'm finding this all out like in real time with you.
Oh, okay.
I didn't proofread this. It's just I know a few things about some of the other ones we're
This
gonna
is
get
some,
into
like,
later.
Chan
But
shit. Holy
yeah,
hell.
yeah,
This is some fortune
yeah.
shit.
Carl.
That's
Carl.
fucked.
What the fuck, Carl?
Holy. Of course his name was Carl.
Incidentally, he was already married.
Where
And
was the
doing all
wife?
this shit.
Did he kill his wife and fuck her too? It was just fucking
I don't know.
skull fucked her. He
I
didn't
don't
love her
know.
enough,
He
and he
was a
just
white-
threw her to the side.
A white man in the 30s. He could do whatever the fuck he wanted.
That explains everything. All you had to say was white man in the 30s. I totally
And he's
understand.
in Florida.
And Florida. You add that right into the mix of white man in Florida. Yep, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
One detail that he doesn't mention in his account, which was discovered later during the autopsy, was that he'd installed a tube into the vaginal area of the cadaver, presumably to facilitate intercourse. It was lined with cotton, which was found to contain sperm. But given the time that this was all done, I'm assuming they didn't have a way to trace if it was his or not.
Huh. I'm out.
God.
I'm out. I'm leaving.
Oh, you think you're out now?
This is fucked. That is fucked up.
Oh God. Okay.
Wow.
I might have a hard time reading this next part. Okay. In Fantastic Adventures,
It
he wrote.
fucking gets worse. I'm sorry. Go on.
He gets
Sorry.
poetic with it. He gets poetic, talking about how he was intimate with the corpse. Poor Elena. R.I.P. I'm so
That
sorry.
poor fucking-
This poor woman had no idea.
Can you imagine? Now, I know there's no evidence of spirits in the paranormal and ghosts, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Can you imagine her fucking spirit watching this shit? And she can't do shit. She can't even poltergeist this piece of shit.
Personally, I'm taking the perspective that she would become a hollow.
This is
Like in Bleach?
fucked up. I would become a hollow and eat that motherfucker, and then spit him out, and shit him out, and then eat him again, and then shit him out. Fuck this asshole.
Repeated digestion.
Repeated digestion.
I fucking love it.
Oh, what a piece
fucking
of
love
shit.
it. But
Alright.
in Fantastic Adventures, he wrote, then kissing her dry lips and breathing deeply into her lungs until her bosom rose, I unpacked her bridal gown and covered her body with it. I draped her with the silk veil and adorned her head with hair
Why? What?
and hair.
Why would they tell details like this?
He told this. He told
But
all
why
these
would they want to
details.
share this? What the fuck? Sorry, go on.
It's
Go on.
Fantastic Adventures, The Secret of Elena's Tomb.
Oh, he wrote a. I'm
He
sorry.
wrote this.
I was so traumatized by this story. For Elena, her name is Elena, right?
Elena.
Elena. For Elena, I was traumatized for Elena that I didn't even catch that you said that he wrote this.
He wrote this.
Is this a story? A book? A short story? I'm so sorry.
By the looks of it, it looks like
Who made the artwork?
I thought this was a magazine. I thought earlier it said it was Fantastic Adventures. Yeah, for Fantastic Adventures magazine. He wrote a
Who
version.
willingly
He
did
wrote
that?
a version of his story in the magazine like this.
Who willingly published this shit?
He thought he wasn't ever going to get caught. I'm guessing
didn't
he thought
think Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Go on, sorry.
It's a that's why they're using
Wow.
it in this context like this, because it sounds very much like he's writing his story, his perspective. You know, they say all fiction is based on reality.
Yeah.
You know, this is what we're talking about here for
Yep.
sure.
Holy hell. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Does it get
I left
worse?
off that
Please say no.
I draped her with the silk veil and adorned her head and hair with a golden crown. She looked so wonderful now, I could not resist. The wondrous spell, and trembling with burning love, I sank gently into the coffin with her and kissed her as if she were alive.
He was giving himself away.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who published this? They need to get fucked in the fucking ass with the fucking 10-foot pole. Who fucking published this for this man?
I mean, it sounds to me like Fantastic Adventures was just a horror themed.
Oh,
My guess is,
okay,
you know,
that makes sense. So
it was
they
a-
just assume it's like,
It was
okay,
a magazine.
This is yeah.
They looked at this as like, oh, it's a
it's a
necrophiliac,
sick
you know,
fucking story
yeah.
kind of thing, but it's not real.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait to find out how he got caught. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear this.
Well, it says here he kept Elena's body with him for 7 years.
7 years?
7
So
years.
she's mummified, right? The whole wax
I mean,
and
he
all
preserved her the best way he could
all
with
this
what he
bubbly
had.
Shit. Go on, sorry.
He would have kept her with him forever if he weren't eventually arrested for disturbing her tomb and stealing her corpse. During his trial, Elena's remains were exhibited to the public at the Dean Lopez funeral home, for which each person paid $1. Von Kossel claimed that 6,850 people viewed her, and that she became the biggest tourist attraction Key West had ever known.
They had, hold on. They had her open casket after he fucked it? They didn't know he fucked it? Did they know he fucked it? And they had her in an open casket after he defiled this poor woman.
I don't fully understand this part of the story. They're saying during his trial, Elena's remains were exhibited to the public at the Dean Lopez funeral home.
That's fucked up. That means that they had it out for public to see.
Yeah, you had to pay $1 to get in and see the corpse.
Is there an image for this?
I just gotta say, I respect the hustle. Like, the funeral game makes a ton of money already.
They do, yeah. But why would... She already went through so much as a dead body, and hey,
now,
you know, a ghost too, maybe. A spirit saw all this happening to her.
Maybe.
You never know.
But then on top of that, she becomes public display. Look at what this monster did to her.
That's fucked up. That is so disrespectful. I hope she haunted the fuck out of all the people that enjoyed seeing her dead body.
I mean, at the very least,
I hope she did something.
At the very least, just Carl.
Yeah. Just Carl. Like,
just
poltergeist the shit out of him, possessed him, tried to. I don't know if possession's real, but hey, that'd be hilarious. She makes him, like, rip his own dick off and eat it.
I mean, I enjoy the thought of that happening to
just
him in
exercise,
the afterlife. Like
the Exorcist type style, just like exercise his own dick off and just suck your cock in hell.
That's right, Carl. You're sucking your own cock in hell.
Rick Morty style. That sounded like Rick.
Voice.
You did do a Rick voice. Holy shit. Morty, Rick. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
All right, go on. Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no, it gets worse.
Oh no. After he was released from prison on bond, meaning he got out of prison.
Did they not know he fucked her?
You gotta also keep in mind that
30s.
No, not even just that. Because it was the 30s and just in general, necrophiliac charges, like, they had to figure out how to prosecute these people back then.
They didn't...
There was
throw them away.
There was no real charge for having sex with a corpse.
Fucking throw it in the ocean. Don't let them out. How hard is it for them to do that?
My guess is that they got him on just exhuming the body. And...
Isn't that enough to lock away the key?
Not for that long. He didn't kill her.
But he still stole the body.
I mean, I would argue that what he did is worse, but the common morality perspective is that murder is worse than necrophilia. I don't, or at least in the eyes of the law. I don't really know. Or maybe even that was just back then. Back then, they had to figure out what to charge him with. Nowadays, we have charges for necrophilia.
They should have had it back then, too.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, who would have thought? But let's
shit.
be honest, this doesn't happen very often. This is not something that happens all the time.
I hope not. We might be under a rock. We might not know. There might be the Joe Schmo down the street that's fucking every corpse that comes in. You don't know? Okay, sorry, go on. The look on your face like you're disassociating thinking about it. Like, what?
I thought I lived in a safe neighborhood.
No.
Right.
We live in
After
this
he was
world.
released from prison on bond and back at his home where he had kept Elena, he says tourists and fans came to visit him and give him their support. He had supporters and fans.
This sounds like Trump supporters.
Asking for pieces of the bridal gown as souvenirs.
What the shit?
He sold them photos of her and plaster of...
Photos of her?
He sold them photos of her and plaster of Paris death masks he made from her corpse.
Oh, yeah, they probably had...
What's that?
So, death masks is when you... Oh, I wish I could Google it for you. But so, basically, I'll explain it the best way I can. When someone dies, whoever it may be, back then they were able to do this where a criminal died, whatever. They put wax over their head... And then they wait till it dries, and then they gently take it off of, whether it be their head.
I feel like you would take pieces of the corpse with it.
Oh, no, it's a fresh corpse. They do that. Like, right away, you just died. You didn't reach rigor mortis, I think it is.
But how did he accomplish this if she was already decomposed for 2 years and he had her for 7 more years?
He might have done it once she died, right away. Because he's a scientist and he knows better.
He was caring for her.
knows better, quote marks, and he doesn't know that.
Yeah,
that's being nice.
Knew better. I don't think he had a fucking bone in his body that knew any better.
He doesn't have a soul.
But he had fans. But he had fans.
I mean, look at nowadays, they're a Trump fan, so sorry, I'm making it political.
You know what? If you don't like our political views,
Exactly.
it is.
We just lost some. Well, that'd be good to lose those kind of fans. Anyway.
Whatever.
But a death mask basically is when once that person dies, they quickly make what do they call it? A mold of their face, and then they can gently take it off, and then that's there for museums.
So, are you going to do that for me when I die?
I thought suicide pact. I can't do it if I'm already dead.
I know that was a rhetorical question. I really hope people don't still practice this, but they
do. They probably
Where?
do. I'm not sure. No, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just guessing.
Well, it says Paris death mask.
You know what? While you're reading the story,
guessing
I'm going to
Paris.
show you what a death mask is. I will put this on my phone for you. It's fine. I got a VPN. Everybody get a VPN.
Somehow, instead of a creepy predatory grave robber, he was seen as a sentimental and eccentric romantic.
Sorry, what? Why would they call him that?
I don't know.
Okay, so here's what they look like.
Oh, goddamn.
They even have one of Abraham Lincoln.
Death masks are true portraits? Okay,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty cool.
Isn't it fascinating? They got Abraham Lincoln. I don't know anything about that dude, but...
That's not real. There's no way that's a real one of Abraham Lincoln.
It is. They did that back then.
That's
as far as I'm
wild.
aware. I remember reading about it 'cause I was fascinated by death masks at one point. I was like, holy shit, they do that?
That's fucking
Yeah.
cool. I can't believe I've
Right?
never heard of this before.
I'm shocked you didn't. Holy shit. What is the purpose of a death mat? No, we don't need to know that.
Nah.
Okay, sorry, go on.
He despaired that he was no longer able to have her body, oh boo-hoo, but he still had her casket at home. And into that, he put a plaster of Paris model.
Right, it is a wax. I remember correctly for
It
once
is
in my
wax?
life. Yeah, it is
Wow.
wax, yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
He put a plaster of Paris model, whatever that means.
Paris model?
Of her corpse. I'm assuming a model of the corpse that he used, like the death mask.
Oh, okay, yep.
I'm sorry, with one of the death masks, and dressed it in another bridal gown. He lives with this approximation of Elena's body until he died in
I keep wanting to
1952.
vomit from hearing this.
He died in 1952.
He lived that long?
He
As
was
you
allowed
should.
to live that long.
That is such bullshit.
She died in 31.
How old was she? Did I miss
I don't know.
something here?
It doesn't
they
say.
Didn't tell?
It doesn't say.
Did they say anything about her having parents? Where were the fucking parents?
That's a great question.
God damn. You would think these parents would want to murder this fucker.
Yeah.
She didn't have parents, did she? This story probably gets sad or
I have no idea.
and sicker and more. Okay, that poor whoever she was probably didn't have parents. I mean, I know what that feels like, but still, she didn't have parents at all. What if she was an orphan? Sad. Okay, sorry. Go on. My
He
brain
wrote,
went elsewhere.
Human jealousy and hatreds have robbed me of the body of my Elena. Nobody could ever take her away from me, for God Almighty has united our souls. She has survived death forever, and she is forever and ever, she is with me.
Now, to anybody that, since we're not on camera, my partner here is holding my hand while reading that to make it even more dramatic.
Oh yeah. I had to add a little bit of flair
Gotta
to
add
that.
flair. That was good acting right there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This motherfucker, how the hell was he let out to live until, what, 50-something?
1952.
1952? So he was probably in his 60s, 70s?
He went almost 20 years after this happened. He lived another 20 years.
So the only way they caught him was because he exhumed the body.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out who took the corpse.
And that's it? They didn't get him for fucking the corpse until years later? Like, oh yeah, by the way, he fucked the corpse. Sorry, guys, we didn't keep him in jail. Sorry, we fucked up.
Sorry, guys, I didn't
Sorry.
use a condom.
No, it's the part that they fucked up and they just let him go. I hope they're not doing that nowadays. God damn it.
Let's see, if we go to the Wikipedia page, let's see.
I'm just in shock right now. I didn't think the story got this fucked up. Like, I already knew it was fucked up, but darker and sicker. And details? It's fucked up. Sorry, go on.
She was working in the hospital that he was working in.
Oh, wow.
On April 22nd, 1930, while working at the Marine Hospital in Key West, Carl met Maria Elena. I'm guessing she went by Elena.
Yeah.
A local Cuban-American woman who had been brought to the hospital by her mother.
She did have a mother.
No, he was working. She was brought to the hospital by her mother for an examination. He immediately recognized her as a beautiful dark-haired woman that had been revealed to him in earlier visions.
Wow.
Wow. By all accounts, Hoyos was viewed as a local beauty in Key West. Good for her.
Wow.
Poor woman.
So she did have parents.
So
well,
a little bit of
mother.
backstory on her. Her father was a local cigar maker, Francisco Pancho Hoyos, who lived until 1934. He could not live that long after she died. He did not live that long.
Okay.
So he didn't know.
He didn't know.
He
Did
died
the mom
never
die
knowing.
Too beforehand? Like, what was the mom doing? The mom doing crack cocaine on the side, and she didn't know where her daughter. She didn't even care that her daughter was missing.
I feel like she would have cared. She's the one that brought her to the hospital.
Good point.
She had 2 sisters though.
That makes it even. Where were the sisters? I was just about to make a good excuse for the mother and be like, you know what? The mom, knew that she died, didn't know that the corpse was pulled out of the grave. All that shit. Okay, good excuse. The mom had no idea. But the sisters? They didn't go back to the grave and see that it was fucked around with in the dirt? Or was it a tomb? Was it a tomb? No, it can't have been a tomb.
Elena was married.
What?
Elena had married Luis Mesa in 1926, the son of Caridad and Isaac Mesa. Mm-hmm. Mesa left Elena shortly after she suffered a miscarriage of the couple's child and moved to Miami. Elena was legally married to Mesa at the time of her death. Legally, they were still married, but he left her once she had a miscarriage.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. Her life just seems like a series of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like a series of unfortunate events.
She had a lot of bad luck, it sounds like.
But she died of tuberculosis, which was typically fatal at the time, and which would eventually claim the lives of almost all of her immediate family.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that explains everything.
It does, yeah.
No one was really around to actually find out what happened to her corpse.
Yeah.
Except for police. Police cared, it seems like.
You sure?
Kinda. Kinda. They're like, oh, we found out where he is. Oh, we're gonna give him a slap on the wrist. Oh, he's gonna go free and live the rest of his days romanticizing the fact that he had her. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck this man.
What a piece of shit. Wow, that...
So that's Carl Tanzler, everybody. And next, we're going to talk about an even bigger piece of shit, in my opinion.
Oh, no, it gets worse. All right, I'm ready.
Sir Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy... Who?
Savile?
Oh, okay. I only know a tiny little bit from what you told me.
I feel like I don't know enough about this guy, to be honest. And knowing that he's as popular as he was in the 60s because he was on TV and he was involved in music and all this shit, like, I don't think I know enough about this guy. I'm going to have to watch the documentary on him.
I'm willing. I'll watch it. I'll watch it with you.
But, I mean... Just a quick rundown on him. I mean, he was a presenter for popular English TV shows Top of the Pops, a teen dance show in the 1960s, and Jim'll Fix It. Jim'll Fix It.
Sounds like a Home Improvement.
It sounds like Home Improvement.
It was called Home Improvement.
But it's actually more of a grant a wish type deal.
Yeah.
He granted the wishes of children from the 70s until the mid-90s.
Oh, all right.
He was also a DJ. That's what he did.
I forgot you told me that he was
And he was credited with being the first to use 2 turntables. Good for you, Jimbo. He was awarded the prestigious Order of the British Empire Award in 1971 and was knighted in 1990. This motherfucker was knighted.
Wow.
I want to be knighted.
You sure?
Not really.
Well, you might get free corgis. In England, a lot of people love corgis. They worship corgis. I might be over-exaggerating, but
Yeah, it sounds like an exaggeration, but I'll do whatever I gotta do for a free corgi.
The queen had 5 corgis, I think it was. They loved corgis there. But go on, sorry.
When he passed away in 2011, at the age of 84, he was a popular and beloved figure who was known for philanthropy and charity work. All right? There had been a few accusations against him over the years, either for sexual misconduct or inappropriateness with children. But nothing stuck, and he often
They
sued
never
his
caught
accusers.
him. Yeah. He would just right away had the money to sue and claim that he's
He
innocent.
had money.
Okay.
This guy had money. He was well connected, too.
And the fact that he was knighted, too, so he could get away scot clean, just like, I almost said Michael Jackson, but it was no proof that Michael Jackson touched little boys. Sorry.
We don't really... I don't want to upset the Michael Jackson
I'm
fans.
sorry,
I will
everyone. I'm so
on
sorry.
one hand, I don't want to upset the Michael Jackson fans, but I
Yeah,
also
that
don't
was
want to take
mean.
their side either.
I don't
I'm
either,
right
man.
smack in the middle where I'm like...
Same.
I see some sus shit,
Yeah.
but I can't say
I mean,
one
he
way or
was
the
holding
other.
a little boy's hand in one interview and saying he loved him a lot and they sleep in the same bed. But hey, I agree with you, neutral. I don't want to upset anyone.
At the very least, I will give him inappropriateness with children. That's the most I can give him. Everything else
he
is
had
just...
DID,
Everything else is speculation. And
Yeah. He
you know
believes
what?
he was a child.
I mean, hurt people,
Yeah.
right? That's what they say.
True. That's true.
But about a year after his death, a documentary came out that explored some of the allegations against him, and all hell broke loose. Within a few months, a report was released that included more than 450 separate victims alleging rape and other sexual abuse.
450.
But those were just his live victims.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah.
For decades, he did volunteer work in hospitals, including Broadmoor, Stoke Mandeville,
Stroke?
and Leeds.
Stroke? Sorry. Dad joke's over here. Sorry.
And Leeds, where he was best friends with the chief mortician, who would allow him unsupervised access to the morgue while he was working as a volunteer porter.
Sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
He was a volunteer janitor, basically.
Unsupervised.
He was allowed unsupervised
I hope when he
access.
got caught, that so did this guy get thrown in jail. That he allowed unsupervised vision. What was
Assuming
it called?
this guy was still alive,
Yeah.
I would think at the very least he was given some sort of accomplice charges. But my guess is he was doing this for
Yeah.
Jimbo. He was probably doing this for other people too.
No, well.
That's,
Yeah, probably.
To me, I mean, if sounds like a shady ass mortician if you ask me, but
Are they all shady? Sorry, go on with the story. But asking questions that we both
aren't they
don't know.
all shady? You know what? I'm sure there's some great morticians that take pride in their work.
I hope so.
I'm sure
I
there
really
are.
hope so.
But just as a rule of thumb, you guys creep me the fuck out.
I agree. Why would anybody be willing to do this? Clean dead bodies, hang out with them.
A natural curiosity, I imagine.
I want to be
but
cremated. Sorry, go on.
I don't want anybody fucking with my body when I die. Just fucking throw me in the
Just,
oven. Let me cook. Turn me to dust and then
Please.
sprinkle my ashes over, I don't know.
Feed me to a bunch of crows. I'll be happy. No, that's mean. Don't do that.
Oh my god. You really want that?
No. Throw me in the ocean. Do it like Norse style. Just Norse mythology. Just throw me in the ocean. Put some quarters on my eyes and light the bed on fire.
And just, send you over the river Styx or whatever. I don't
forgot
know.
what they put the body on, but it's basically flammable parts of. I think it's a
That's
tree. I don't know.
awesome. That's metal as fuck.
Isn't it?
Piss
Yeah,
break.
they put quarters on there.
Piss break.
Same. Hello.
We're back. Now, where we left off was...
Did we lose our place?
I lost my place for a second there, but I found it. A former nurse at Broadmoor reported that Seville, fuck this guy. It's Jimbo from now on.
Fucking Jimbo Bob.
Jim Bob Morrison. I mean, wait,
Well, Jim Morrison was a piece of shit too.
aren't they all? Every Jim.
Yeah. Oh,
I've
yeah.
never met a good Jim.
The biography I read about Jim Morrison, he was a piece of shit. So you know what? He deserved to die in that tub randomly over cocaine.
I don't know enough about this to confirm.
Well,
but I will
his
say this, I've
girlfriend
heard.
killed him by accident.
Too bad she didn't do it on purpose.
I know.
And again,
It was-
I'm neutral on this. I don't
The
know anything
story
about
is so
this.
fucking stupid. It was heroin on a table, apparently, in Lions, and he asked, "Is this cocaine?" And she just shrugged, and he snorted it, and then he died in the tub, apparently.
Sounds like typical druggy behavior. Oh, this
Yeah.
looks like cocaine. Is it cocaine?
And she just shrugs or something.
Oh, I'm not even gonna wait for a response from you. I'm already doing the line before you've told me that this is
It's his own fault.
this is a Jimmy.
Yeah, it's a Jimmy move.
No. No, from Get Him to the Greek. It's
What
a
is
Jimmy.
that? I don't know who that is.
It's marijuana, some cocaine,
Heroin.
heroin, angel dust, some methamphetamine. What the fuck? Why
Sprinkle
would you
some-
give this to me? Why is it called a Jimmy? Oh, it's called a Jeffrey. It's called a Jeffrey.
Okay.
It's called a Jeffrey. Everyone listening just thinks I'm a fucking idiot now.
No, but I'm not sure what movie this was. I think you told me this. It sounds familiar.
Get Him to the Greek. It's the rock star.
Oh, you showed me the clip. Okay.
I showed you the trailer. I showed you the
That
trailer.
movie is not something
and
I'd watch.
And the Jeffrey clip. I showed you the
You showed
Jeffrey
me the
clip,
Jeffrey
in the
clip.
trailer. The movie's
that poor
hilarious.
guy. Yeah.
The movie is fucking hilarious.
It reminds me too much of Hangover.
Which is exactly why.
That's why I don't want to. I don't care.
I'm just saying, you know,
I'm so picky with movies.
it's definitely a relic of the time. It's very like that's definitely that time period in movies.
Yeah.
You know, The Hangover, fucking.
Dazed and Confused. Well, no, Dazed and Confused can't compare to those.
I was trying to remember
Fear and Loathing.
the other
Fear and Loathing. Sorry, I didn't mean to clap. That was probably loud in the microphone. But Fear and Loathing.
similar, but
That-
like
that-
lacks
oh,
Fear and Loathing
no.
lacks that comedic
There's
aspect to it. It's
exactly.
very artsy.
It gets too serious at one point.
It's very
he
serious,
tries to kill
but it's
himself
also
in the
very
tub
artsy.
with a toaster. Because he's on acid and he's
Oh my
having a
god, it's
bad
not
acid
plugged
trip.
in.
Yeah.
Damn
You're
it.
probably right. I can't remember the scene word for word, but
I don't remember this scene all that well, but I'm just picturing like
It's dark.
you've just said your prayers, your final words, you drop the toaster and realize it wasn't
Nothing
plugged in at all, and then you're just looking down and going,
well, I just hit my cock with that. Ow. Just ow.
I was just picturing that immediate like,
It's like now my day
well,
has gotten worse.
fuck. I guess I have to live now.
Well, back to go smoking a joint. I'm gonna go get a spliff.
Anyway, a former nurse at Broadmoor reported that the Jimbo told her he had sex with corpses in the morgue and also arranged male and female corpses into sexual positions with each other.
Sorry, what?
He apparently arranged men and women who were corpses in sexual positions.
How? What?
He arranged them. He just moved their
Like,
bodies together.
Like dolls? Like little Barbie dolls?
Yes, like
what?
if you've ever been a kid, putting two, action figures next to each other to look like they're fucking.
I've never done that.
He did that, but with real people,
Oh,
real
that's
corpses.
fucked. That is
Apparently,
wow.
allegedly, this is a secondhand
Is this
account.
another schizophrenic?
I don't think so. He seemed
No?
very well adjusted. He knew how to put on an
Sick.
act.
Okay, yeah.
That's the thing about Jimbo is that he wore that
He's
mask
this is
so
the English
well.
guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, he wore that mask so well. No one would have thought in a million years that he was capable of this.
He was
let
friends
alone
with Walt Disney, wasn't he?
a little bit past that time period. I think
whoops.
Carl would have been hanging out with Walt Disney a little
yeah.
more than this guy. But I'm sure Disney would have loved and respected him all
You
the
would have
same.
loved both of them.
Fucking Nazis.
Yep.
Every single one of them.
Yep.
He also
arranging dead bodies to fuck.
I know, just make them look like
That's what they're all doing.
I was trying to come up with new and interesting positions that I would later try, just to see what it would look like first before I actually tried it.
That's fucked up. I don't mean to laugh, but holy shit, the way you just worded that. God damn.
Oh
Alright.
my god. He also specifically told her that he had performed oral sex on cadavers.
What?
She reported he was saying that he used to put the bodies together, male and female, and he also said that he took photographs, and also, Jesus Christ, whoever this person
Holy
is just
hell.
run on sentence.
It's a lot. I thought I did a bad job at run-on sentences, but this motherfucker? What?
also said that he took
There's
photographs
a period here.
and that he
There's
got
a-
involved in some of the photographs.
Oh, wow.
Now that she's done rambling on about this shit,
Yeah.
I was a little bit upset because I had no concept. In those days of necrophilia, several of the Broadmoor patients would have been diagnosed with that, but I didn't fully understand what it meant. And part way through, I just wandered off.
What?
What the fuck?
Sorry, what? This person allowed these...
She turned a blind eye unintentionally because she was that naive of what they were actually talking about.
Holy shit.
This poor woman, when she realized that not only she knew, but she unintentionally aided
She probably became a drug
these
addict
freaks.
after that.
Like,
I mean, unless she, oh, wow. All right.
the age-old
I hope
question.
she got a lot of therapy. That's all I gotta say.
The age-old question is, how do you sleep at night? I don't know how, because I wouldn't be able to after that.
No.
I'm already saying what the fuck is sleep. I don't know it.
Yeah.
But he also boasted of stealing glass eyes from the dead and making rings out of them.
What?
He stole dead people's glass eyes and made rings out of them.
What the fuck?
I mean, there's a part of me that's like, okay, that's kind of cool, but like, you stole them from dead people, dude. What
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing?
There's one thing with taxidermy, and there's another thing stealing from the dead, like humans. Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't
Wow.
consent, that
Yeah,
couldn't
they
consent
couldn't
in any
consent.
way.
Yeah. The families didn't consent. They didn't consent. Like,
What is
What the-
consent?
that's what they're asking. These fucking sick fucks.
They're like, so consent, it's when you
They don't even know the meaning of it.
agree on having sex together. I thought I just had to take it.
Yeah, that sounds like
That's
like
not just
these two
humanity,
people.
though. That's
Yeah.
all of animal. That's
Oh, yeah.
just nature.
Yeah,
Nature's
don't
like
even
that.
get me started on talking to you about sharks. Those sick fucks. Two male sharks will rape a female shark. They will help each other rape the female shark.
Do you think they Eiffel Tower?
Yes! Yes! It's fucked up.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
This is why I never want to go in the ocean. Fuck the ocean. Sorry, go on.
I don't know, it looks kind of pretty.
Yes, but not what's inside the ocean. That's scary as fuck.
Just don't go that deep. Just
Yeah.
don't. Look from a distance.
Exactly. Look at the beautiful picture and or just standing there and staring at it.
Oh my god. But he wore those rings openly, though. Openly.
What do you, if someone asked, like, where'd you get that? Oh, my friend that's a taxidermist. They just have eyes.
Actually,
Oh no, did I
here we
guess?
go. Well, I mean, naturally people would ask about the rings, right?
Of course, yeah.
So an anonymous statement was made by someone who had known him and said, I looked at his hands. He had those gross big silver rings with bulbous things. And I sort of went, yes, always be polite to your superstar. Yes, Jim. And he said, do you know what they are? Now I'm
Trying to do the British
now I'm
accent.
picturing the British accent. Do you know what they are? They are glass eyes from dead bodies in Leeds mortuary, where I work, and I love working there. I can't do this. I can't continue
You almost
this. I
got
can't.
it. It was a
I
little
can't.
Australian.
That's the thing.
I
I will
can try.
slip in
It's a
between
little
British,
Australian.
Australian, and Irish. I will
Okay, I could.
I will
could
slip
hear that.
in and out of all three of them.
Yep.
I don't understand the subtle differences between them.
It's
I just
tough.
don't. But
I would have to listen to a British show for an hour to be able to do it.
he loved working there, and he would wheel the dead bodies around at night and loved it.
Wheel them around in
End
a
quote.
wheelchair or in a bed where they, they have the dead bodies and they put them in the fridge. And they probably don't say that in their last
It's probably not a wheelbarrow. It's probably
No,
not a wheelbarrow.
wheelchair.
And it's probably not a wheelchair either. It's probably those flat stretcher
That's what
things.
I mean.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
say
it was probably more like
wheelbarrow.
that.
Oh, where did you get a wheelbarrow?
My mind went to wheelbarrow.
No,
My
I was
mind
talking
went to
about a
wheelbarrow.
wheelchair or like the bed, but I couldn't think of a stretcher.
An investigation into sexual abuse allegations at Leeds concluded Jimbo had publicly disclosed his interest in the dead, that he was friends with the chief mortician, and that there was a lack of stringent procedures regarding access to the mortuary. So there really just wasn't enough.
So he's trying to sue the mortuary. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
It sounds
No,
like
what they're saying is that they
he's
just
trying to
didn't
blame
have
them.
the right security protocol to prevent something like this from happening.
Yep. What year was this?
60s, 70s, 80s. They
So
they
you're
don't.
telling me they had issues from the 1900s, the 30s, all the way up until what, the 70s now? What the fuck? Unless
We
it's still
still
like
have
that.
issues
We
with
still have
this.
issues, don't we? Don't tell me that.
still
Don't
have
tell me that.
issues with
Don't
that.
tell me. Okay, put me out in the ocean. Coins on my eyes. Just light me on fire. No
Feed me
one
to
can
the
be near
sharks.
me. Yeah, let the sharks eat me. Even though I just said sharks rape their women. Just
At
feed me
this point,
to-
I just don't even care. Just let them have me.
Yeah, I don't want the morticians getting at me or these sick old men. These sick fucking old men. I'm gonna throw up.
A former hospital therapist
It gets
claimed.
worse, doesn't it? Sorry.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
Okay, go on.
A former hospital therapist claimed to have actually seen Jimbo attempting to have intercourse with the dead and did nothing about it? What the fuck?
Hold on, they saw him fucking
They
it?
allegedly saw him attempting. Now again,
Attempting?
these are just
Was he
accounts.
unzipping and they're like, oh, sorry, kind sir.
Sorry,
I'm gonna look away.
I
I'm trying to do things.
I picture him being like, "Oh, I had an itch." You had
Oh,
to
is it too
unzip and remove your pants for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta
I
shuffle
had to
things around.
adjust, yeah.
Yeah.
That was his excuse, because he was like, look at me, I'm rich. Look at my rings. Kiss my rings. Son of a bitch.
Kiss the eyes of this dead person I had sex with and played Dolly with
Yep.
a couple years ago.
I'm sure he confessed that to a lot of people, and they just thought he was being funny, because he was on shows. This, holy shit.
I bet you he did.
I'm more than certain this motherfucking scumbag piece of shit, dead fucking fucker.
Oh God, I love how this reads.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh no.
A staff nurse confessed to investigators that she had been told by her supervisors not to go to the morgue when, as they described him, the pink-haired man was there.
Pink-haired man? He had
Yeah,
pink hair?
Apparently, at this
He dyed
point,
his hair pink?
at this point, apparently he had pink hair. Didn't even know you could dye your hair pink during these times.
I didn't think
but
you
hey,
could unless it was the wrong hair shampoo.
I have no fucking idea.
Wow, alright.
I don't know how they used to do it. We still don't even dye hair right. People still buy box dyes. I digress.
That is
This
true. That is true.
that'll become a whole sidebar. But
That's true.
a 2015 report revealed that he was once seen in the 1970s wheeling a deceased 4-year-old baby
4-year-old baby?
in a carriage in the mortuary.
4 months or 4 years?
4 years.
Why
Did I
are
say
they
4
calling?
months?
No. You said 4 years.
Okay.
But it was confusing that they call a 4-year-old a baby. I would think a 4-year-old is a kid, right?
Sorry, I misread.
Oh, okay. I was just confused. I'm like, why are they,
They
wording
saw
it a
him
baby?
wheeling around a 4-year-old in a baby carriage into the mortuary.
Wow. Why was he?
They
That
once
was a
saw
dumb
him
question,
wheeling
sorry.
a deceased 4-year-old in a baby carriage into the mortuary. It's estimated that he interfered with at least 60 bodies. At least 60 bodies that they know of.
What the fuck?
Investigators determined that Jimbo's interest in the dead was not within acceptable boundaries.
When
Did you even have to fucking write that?
When did they realize this?
Way too late.
Wow.
They started actually talking about all this shit
In the
a year
70s?
after he died.
Wow.
2012 is when they finally started talking about this.
Wow. Okay. This is
Yep.
wow.
Yep. His behavior with
pissing
live
me off.
victims and deceased was an open secret.
That wow. All right.
Many people knew
I
about
knew
this.
it. I fucking knew it. I knew he told people, and they were just like, meh.
I love this. But he was regarded as no more than a dirty old man who could be a bit of an inappropriate pest.
That's how they viewed him. They didn't take him seriously. That he's fucking
They didn't see him as a serious threat.
what? The
And they
fuck? 'Cause
should
he's an
have.
old man, yeah.
He's just,
He's just an old man. He can't get it up. The look on your face. Oh, he's an old man. He's not.
You
he's
catch
not-
me out of left field with these sometimes. I love it.
Perfect.
Oh my God. People would say, oh, that's just Jimmy. It came to be known that the just Jimmy phenomenon.
Are you serious? It says that.
Yeah, it
Does
came
it
to be
really
known as the Just Jimmy phenomenon.
Holy fuck.
His
it actually says that in writing.
Yeah.
I'm
They
shocked.
called it the Just Jimmy phenomenon. You know, that whole thing where
What
they're
the
like, oh,
fuck?
it's just him.
Yeah.
It's just so-and-so.
Oh, don't mind your neighbor. That's just Jimmy.
But that's the thing. That's where it all starts.
Yeah.
That's how you unknowingly become an accomplice to people. Always be vigilant. Always be
Always
vigilant.
pay attention to your
Always be
surroundings.
scared.
Oh, yes, but a healthy amount, I guess.
To a healthy degree, yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Don't be
of course.
paranoid like me.
Paranoia.
I'm paranoid as fuck.
Be
so-
paranoid, but
Yeah.
like just below the level of being like paranoid delusional.
Very vigilant.
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 Blah.
Blah.
Vigilant. I can't even say that word that well. Sucks.
The rest just goes on to talk about
This
his
fucking
fucking
story
accomplishments
broke my
and why
brain.
people don't like just passed it off.
Holy hell. What the flying fuck?
So, yeah.
It's just Jimmy. You know, they're just an old dirty man. You know, don't worry about him. What the fuck is wrong with... Is it the generation? No, it's still nowadays probably too.
Oh no, this is a phenomenon that will like continue to occur because it's a human behavioral pattern where we don't want to become a bother.
That makes
We don't
sense,
want to be
yeah.
that person that's like
To be like, oh, you
that
seem
guy's
sketch.
a fucking creep, but everybody
Yeah.
loves him.
Long story short, another Jim. Don't
Pretty sure
trust
his name was
old
Jim.
dirty men. No,
Pretty
his
sure
name
his-
was something else. I don't
Whatever.
remember. It doesn't matter. It's the
Phenomenon.
J's and the C's. If no offense to all the Chris's out there or Johns or Jimmys, but get your name changed as soon as humanly possible. If you're actually a good human being, get your name changed as fast
I think
as
we
possible.
could just apply that to just generic white guy names.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But there's never any bad things said about Chads other than, oh, look at me, I'm buff.
I mean, Chad's
Right.
become kind of a meme, but
They become a meme, but I'd
But-
still get my name changed.
but they perpetuate the toxic masculine stereotype, so
that's
it is what it is. Nevertheless, we're going to actually talk about a female necrophile now.
God damn it. All right. Now
Now we're going to hate on women for a little bit. I hope you're ready. All right. Did we just lose all the feminazis?
Maybe.
I don't really want the feminazis anyway. You know
Yeah, I
what?
don't
Stick
either.
around for the view. Just give us views. If you got this far, thank you. You've done your part. Hail
Yeah.
Satan. So Karen Greenlee.
Her name was Karen.
Karen
That's the
Greenlee.
red flag number one. If they're named Karen, red flag. Okay, sorry, go on.
Red flag number 1. She was Karen. All
It
right.
was a Karen.
This bitch was crazy.
Worse than the other two?
Well, a different kind
Come
of
on,
crazy.
not as bad.
Different kind of crazy.
Okay.
I'm not going to put them up. I'm not going to put
There's
her
no scale.
on that level.
You sure we shouldn't have a scale where they all battle each other?
I mean, if we're doing a 1 through 10 list,
Yeah.
Jimbo is like
Scale 1.
10.
10?
10.
Number
Worst.
1 on the top
Worst.
list, top tier.
Worst.
Of the
Absolute
worst?
worst.
Okay, yep.
Because not only did he do the shit that he did, but he
Yeah.
wore that mask so well.
Oh,
like he
yeah.
was very politician-y
Wait, he was
about
worse
it.
than the other sick fuck that, like, put wax on that girl and...
He
what
was a
her name?
romantic.
Okay.
So I don't view him, and it was only one
two.
person.
Okay. So level 1, level 2.
He was in love with this corpse. So I view that lower on the scale of
Okay, I
of
get that.
evil. You know, how evil of a necrophile.
How sick are you? Kind of. Okay, I get that. Yeah, you're
Jimbo,
right.
top of the food
Top
chain when
of-
it comes
yeah.
to like predatory
He was
necrophilic
giving hints left
behavior.
and right. Look at my rings. Like,
Yeah.
holy hell.
He was
Just-
literally like,
I can picture the sick fuck with. Okay, you know how they explained that there was a 4-year-old in a fucking whatever it was? You say wheelbarrow, so I'm thinking wheelbarrow.
wheelbarrows full of dead bodies, including 4-year-old
And he's-
children.
He's walking by skipping, smiling. Like, I
Uh-huh.
picture him like, hi guys. and
Hi
just
guys,
taking-
how you doing? I've
Yeah.
got this 4-year-old corpse right here.
I just put
We're
it in
going
the
to the
fridge.
mortuary.
Yeah, don't mind me, just being a sick old Jim. That's what I picture him doing.
Don't
and
worry about me. I'm just Jimmy.
And everybody
Fuck
just
outta
turning
here.
to the side, being like, it's just Jimmy.
And then we have
You're right.
Karen.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Then we have
You were right.
Then we have Karen.
Oh, no.
She worked as an apprentice embalmer and in 1979 was driving a hearse to a cemetery to enter the body of a 33-year-old man named John Mercure. Greenlee found dead bodies of men in their 20s and 30s to be sexually attractive. She was sexually attracted to dead men in their 20s and 30s. Greenlee found...
Wow.
I'm sorry. On this day, she couldn't contain her desire and instead absconded. Whatever. She gave in to her desires.
Oh, okay.
Taking it back to her house and having sex with it for 2 days while high on codeine.
What?
2 days.
What?
She was,
What?
For 2 days,
What?
she was high on codeine and having sex with this corpse.
How? What?
I told you.
I don't want to know how.
There's so many ways.
You know what? Why would I ask that?
There's so many ways.
How would a woman... Okay, I'm confused. Did she stick a fucking metal pole in the dick? What?
You could stick a metal pole or even a pen through the tip of the penis to keep it permanently erect like that. Obviously, there's going to be no blood flow. The fucker is dead.
What the fuck?
But I imagine once rigor mortis has set in...
It doesn't... Does it get hard when they die, when it's
No.
a man? Okay,
Death
see, that's
erections?
where I was confused. I'm like, I know
don't
they shit
know.
themselves, but I don't know.
I don't know if death erections can happen.
I don't wanna look
can't
this up.
really
I'm
clarify.
good. No, thank you.
Victimmatrixpodcast@gmail.com if you have actual answers to this inquiry. But regardless, there are so many methods to be able to, like, even with pumps. You remember on last podcast they were talking about this?
talking about that, yeah.
They had so many emails about it. But
does she have that equipment to surgically put it inside
she was working at the mortuary. I imagine she had all kinds of
Good
equipment at her
point, good
disposal.
point, good
But even
point.
still, she wasn't at the mortuary. She took it home so she could comfortably
Why
get
would
high
they-
on codeine and have sex with this man.
Well, hold on.
Dead man.
Why would they let her take this dead body home, though? She must did it
I don't
behind
think they
their...
let her.
They didn't know.
I don't think they just
Yeah.
let her.
They didn't know.
She just kind of did it. This was also 1979.
Wow.
It's not like they were tracking her movements all that well. They just kind of had to trust her. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, go on. This is fucked.
And also keep in mind the unconscious bias that people have towards women. Oh, women can't be killers. Women can't be this. Women can't do that. They're frail. You know, blah, blah.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep.
So she did what she did. When authorities caught up with her, they found her with the body and a note she'd written detailing her sexual activities with up to 40 men.
What the shit?
I'm sorry, I gotta
Did she
clarify.
explain
Dead
how
men.
she did it? Let me guess. They went in detail.
Maybe,
Oh, no.
maybe not.
Oh, no.
But, in the note, she refers to herself as a morgue rat.
I'm sorry, what?
A morgue rat.
A morgue rat? It's spelled morgue rat?
Morgue rat.
What the fuck?
Like a rat in the morgue.
Because that's a compliment to
I don't know
herself.
how that, you know.
She knows she's a dirtbag. That's why she's calling herself
You know,
a rat.
there is something to be said about that level of self-awareness to be like, yeah, I'm disgusting and I know it.
Yep.
What are you going to do about it?
She should have called herself a roach. Morgue roach.
Well, I think it's the same way that you would say, like, oh, I'm a mall rat.
Oh, that
You know,
makes sense.
I hang
Okay.
out here. This is where
That makes
these are my
sense,
stomping
yeah.
grounds. The morgue was her stomping grounds.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now, at the time, necrophilia was not illegal in California. I told you.
What?
There was no
So
specific
Florida
laws
and
on the
California
books.
are just like, meh, whatever.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
She only spent 11 days in jail for this.
You're fucking
11
You're
days.
fucking kidding me. 11 days and they found out she fucked them?
For the theft of a hearse and interfering with a funeral. Those were the official
You gotta
charges.
be kidding me. 11
not.
days for those things that they caught her on.
We need a new movie, okay? With a new quote that just goes, 11 days.
Yeah. Only 11.
I only spent 11 days in jail for having sex with over 40 corpses.
Did she wear a condom? Wild card.
Oh my god.
The look on her face. I wish everyone could see that. The look on
Oh
your
my
face
God.
is just like, what? What did you just ask me? What?
I have a curiosity about this next line. She later admitted, in addition to molesting the bodies, molesting is
Molesting?
usually a
When they're
term for
alive.
young,
Oh, when they're young.
for youth, like
Was she in her-
underage people.
Is she old? I know they're in their 20s.
I don't know how old she is just yet. I'll go to the Wikipedia file in a second.
Maybe I'm also unaware of the use of that word, because why would you use that word with someone that's 30 or 20 years old? Wouldn't it be rape, not molest? I'm confused.
I mean, you
I'm
can't
also
really...
confused.
I think that... Okay.
I don't wanna
Victim
look this
Matrix
up.
Podcast at gmail.com. If you
Let
want
them tell us.
to humor us on the difference between rape and molest.
Yeah, I'm confused.
All you English majors out there, but I digress.
Yeah.
She later admitted to that. She had access in the course of her work. She would break into the tombs and other funeral homes to satisfy her urges. What makes Greenlee really unusual, though, is an interview she gave in 1987, published under the name The Unrepentant Necrophile, because she was so proud of it.
Wow.
In which Greenlee openly discussed her proclivities and history. She explained that what makes her happy is the cold aura of death, the smell of death, and the funeral surroundings. Or, I'm sorry, funereal?
How do they spell it?
Funereal?
Yes.
Oh my god. It's like if you took funeral and feral and put them together.
Yeah, that's
that perfectly explains her, a feral funeral rat.
Yeah,
Oh
that's,
my god.
Yep, that sounds like her. That's her.
She would be stimulated when she was on top of the body, making passionate love to it, as she says, and blood would purge out of the mouth.
What? Hold on. So they were already in rigor mortis? They still spewed out blood out of their mouth? What?
This was before This is before examiners had a chance to actually properly care for the bodies. They were fresh corpses, technically, I guess. Or at least the one that she took, from the
What the fuck? What the shit? Wow. All right. I didn't know they were going to go into that much detail, but all right.
Yeah.
Wow. She needs help and thrown in jail for the rest of her life, or tortured. Rip all of her toenails and teeth out.
You ready for this?
Oh, no. Go on.
She claimed to have been caught performing sexual acts inside funeral homes several times.
Let me guess. Giving them oral.
It just says sexual acts.
Okay, well, sorry.
I don't think it was just or.
She sounds like a fucking cock,
Oh
mongler. She was a cock mongler.
She might have been doing oral. She might have
want
just been on top of it, dry humping the shit out of it. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, what the fuck?
But no one
Humans are disgusting.
No one ever reported it or followed up on it, if they even suspected it was her.
Hold on, they caught her, yet they're like, nah.
She was
wasn't her.
caught several times, and they were just like, get out of here. That's it. That's all she ever
No
got.
wonder why she called herself a rat. That's how most people are like, there's a rat in the building. Get out of here. We'll call exterminator later. And then they forget to call exterminator because they got drunk that night.
Okay, you just, for whatever reason, you said rat, and I pictured like a mouse trap, all right?
Yeah.
But instead of a cheese, it's a dead guy.
Oh, no.
Or even worse, just a penis.
Ew, that's all she needed.
God.
She just
and
wanted
then, and then as soon as she goes to it, she's and then she's like, holy shit. Oh, we caught one.
Oh, we got her. Snapped her neck. Her snoot. Snapped her snoot.
We caught the unrepentant one.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
Well, it sounds like they only caught her snoot, and she survived because they only got her snoot, little nose.
Yeah, because she always managed to just barely get away.
She must have only been giving oral. Come on, if she had her pants off and dry humping, they would have been like, whoa, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna call the cops.
Feel like
but if she was giving
running...
oral, and she probably made it look like, no, I was draining the bodies. Remember, she was like...
With your mouth? You were draining the pus out of them with just your mouth. Why was there pus in their dick? Huh?
Well, she could have lied.
It's not their fault, okay? They had...
No, what I'm trying to say is, if she was one of those practicing, or what do they call it, apprenticing mortician, quote marks I'm using, she was sitting there on her knees, giving head, and they open the door and they walk in, whoever it is, and she turns around and goes, "Oh, I had the needle in their back end, and I was just cleaning.
I was
them
just
out.
doing my job.
Why are you accusing me of
Don't accuse
bobbing
me.
my head?"
Meanwhile, she has to like stop, look, dick still in mouth, and she goes, and it just plops out of her mouth. She's like, hi.
I'm gonna throw up.
Sorry.
Alright, we gotta stop with that. Oh no.
Okay, seriously? I can just tell. I need to start directing like necrophiliac parody porn like this. Because that's a whole scene right there.
Holy fuck.
Oh my
I do not
God.
want this imagery in my head, but that's how I picture
You're
her getting
welcome.
away with it.
You're welcome for the nightmares.
But thank you, not really. No, thank you. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. As the youngsters call it.
I can
Thanks,
tell
I
I've
hate
broken
it.
you.
I'm broken.
Tell I've
My
broken
brain is
you.
going burr now. Just burr. No, but that, all jokes aside, I think that's the excuse that she made. They caught her sucking its dick or licking its asshole.
Oh man, a fresh dead man's asshole right after they
Right.
completely emptied their
Like,
guts.
Exactly. And her excuse was, "Oh, I was turning the knob at the bottom of the the whatever the hell they call it, the slab. The bed, the fucking tub." Anyway, sorry, go
God.
on.
Okay, apparently the businesses didn't want any bad publicity. That's why they never followed
So
up
she
on
was
her.
doing much worse. I was wrong. She was dry humping the fuck out of their dicks. All right. Holy fuck.
So apparently her interview inspired a short story that in turn inspired a feature film called Kissed.
Sorry, what?
Basically,
I heard that.
her
but
interview inspired a short story that later got turned into a feature film called Kissed. She inspired people. She's an inspirational figure. We should be looking up to her instead of mocking her.
I hate being a human being. Can we just not be human? Can we just modify our bodies and tell everybody we're aliens? And we're
At
just
this point,
studying
I
these
don't
sick
really
fucks.
identify as a human being.
I've never identified as a human being.
I think we need to put a
bird.
term in the LGBTQIA, just one letter that
Yeah.
means I don't really feel like I fuck with you human beings. Can I
Exactly.
just be an alien?
Exactly.
You humans are fucking
Sick
weird.
pieces of shit. I'm not saying all humans are like this. I hope there's not, like, I don't know if there's a percentage of how many people are like this. I don't want to know anymore because I'm never going to leave the house. I'm going to be like that song Corpse husband.
Agoraphobia.
Yes, thank you.
You're agoraphobic.
I'm going to become
now.
agoraphobic now. Thank you.
A glorified
Thank
agoraphobic.
you. You've turned me into that.
Yeah.
You're going to have to drag me out of this
You're
apartment.
welcome. You're welcome.
I am petrified to leave.
This is that moment where you realize that knowledge isn't actually power. Knowledge
it's
is
not.
actually a curse.
It's a curse.
Oh,
It's definitely
man.
a curse.
In the interview, she admits that she questioned her desires for a while, wishing that she could be like other people. She said, "I went through all that personal hell, and finally I accepted myself and realized that's just me. That's my nature, and I might as well enjoy it." Can you imagine the mental gymnastics you have to fucking do? The hamster in the wheel in her brain is all like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired of running.
Yeah. She,
Okay. Oh, I'm done.
One of
I'm
what
done.
this sounds like to me, this sounds like she is trying to play victim and sit there and be like, "Oh no, I have a mental illness," without saying the word. "I can't help myself. I'm this way."
I'm sure there's
Right?
a word for her.
I
And
can't think of the mental.
And it's a little deeper than just a necrophiliac.
more than
or
schizophrenic.
necrophile.
Like it's way worse.
It's
Of
its own
course.
thing.
All three of these fuckers.
It's just its own thing. We're only on
But, like,
3 out of 5 so far.
There's 5.
There's 5.
I forgot you
got
told me
5.
that. God damn it. This is why I have a palate cleanser
Oh man.
at the end of this. I'm
we
gonna make
deserve
random-
I deserve my palate
Oh
cleanser
no, I have
now.
to look
Thank
up
you. No,
better
I'm just
after
kidding.
this.
No, definitely need a palate cleanser later.
I mean, the one I have is hilariously silly and not. It's cute.
She saw a therapist after she got out of jail who says she
That therapist committed suicide. Sorry, that was dark.
who she says helped her realize that her anguish wasn't about her desires but the inability to accept herself. She said, "These people who are always trying to change me only helped me get myself more in touch with my feelings. I used to go from the therapist's office to the funeral home. It didn't work, folks." She was one of those, I'd go to therapy, talk it out, try to figure it out, and then just give up as soon as the session was over and go right back into what she was into.
They should have locked her away and ripped all of her teeth out, ripped her clit off, fucking ripped her nails off of her fingers, her toenails. Like, what
Get
the
this.
fuck?
Get this. All right? Get
Yep.
this. Despite being a champion for necrophiles, in this revealing interview, she eventually regretted going so public, changed her name, and moved to a different city.
Sorry, what?
She-
Sorry, what? What?
She moved to a different city, changed her name, was like, that's not me, guys. That's not me.
You gotta be
not
fucking
that
kidding
bitch.
me. So you're
I'm
telling
not
me
that bitch.
people can just randomly be like, you know what? That's not my story. That's not my life. I'm gonna change my name. That never happened.
She's still alive.
No.
She ain't dead yet.
No.
She ain't dead yet.
Well, at least
That's
we're not
right,
dead,
bitches.
so-
She's still out there. If, like, for all of you that wanted to know, she's still out there. She's just changed her name and moved to a different city. That's all.
No. What if she's in our city? Well, at least we're not dead, right? She's only into male corpses, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yep, we're fine. Well,
We're fine. What was that? Well, yeah.
oh, I'm not that far into my transition yet. She might, if I died today, she might
No!
still.
No.
I'm sure.
I will
Hey,
watch your body.
What do you think? What kind
I
of
will-
bodies do you think she was into? Big men or like skinny men? Like, you know, like, yeah.
Like you? Well, you're
I didn't
want to
say like me, but
I
you
don't
know what
want
I
to
mean.
say like you. You're a girl to me, anyway. And everybody else should.
Hail, sweet Satan.
She liked, I would say, a mix between body type of you and I, non-binary and female, and what do they call them? Football players, like kind of beef, not fat men. I don't think she was into fat dudes. I would be shocked. No, you know what? I'm gonna retract that statement. She fucked anything. That was 22 to 30. She
Fucked anything?
Fucked
Anything?
any man, anything that had a cock. Didn't matter to her.
Okay, now after looking at her, now here I have a picture of her.
Oh, then I'll be able to guess even easier.
Okay, I have her. What do they call it?
A profile?
Um,
Face?
Yeah,
Picture?
whatever. I've
Sorry.
got a profile picture. You know, the ones they take when they arrest
Yeah.
somebody. What kind of guy do you think she was going for? She looks like a Karen. A Karen from the 80s for sure.
Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and say she was into football players and, you know if she fucked anything. She liked dick. She liked a lot of dick. She sucked it. She fucked it.
Here's the thing, though. That was when she was younger. You want to see what she looked like later in life?
Wait, when was that picture?
That picture was when she was arrested.
Oh, she looked like she was doing...
She went blonde
some-
after that. And then went to this look. Definitely looks like a Karen now.
She looks like a Karen now. And
Definitely looks like a Karen now.
Oh, wow. She's scary to look at. Her eyes have this look of, like... How do you explain when you look into someone's eyes? How do you feel when you look into those eyes? I know it's a picture. I know this is a silly thing to ask. Because, spirituality and all that kind of stuff depends on what you believe in. But when you look in... The eyes are the gateway to your soul. What do you see when you look at that picture? I feel uncomfortable, but it's probably power of suggestion. You told me the story of this bitch.
Oh, yeah, I could see how she's, like, deeply uncomfortable, and she's like,
All she's thinking about is fucking dead cock. That's all she's thinking about all day.
All day, all night.
All night. Just dead cock. That's all she's thinking about. She's thinking about sucking it,
Corpse
fucking
cock.
it. That
Oh,
too.
God.
That's what she's doing.
you know, there's a slamming, brutal death metal album that, like, romanticizes the hell out of this woman.
Oh, I'm
wishing
sure.
one day they could be, you know...
They'll get to fuck this old ass nasty bitch. God
One more
damn
piss
it.
break, and then we got 2 more.
Oh no. Alright.
It gets worse, guys.
I'm gonna cry. So welcome back to the podcast.
It's time for my first Guinness.
I've become gloraphobic. I don't want to leave the
There's no
apartment.
L in that word.
There isn't. How do you say
Agor.
it? Agor. How do you say it? Agoraphobic.
Think of it this way. Al Gore-aphobic.
Agoraphobic.
Agoraphobic.
All right. Well, I've become that. I don't want to
Yep.
leave the apartment ever again.
To be fair, I mean, after hearing about Man Bear Pig, I'd be scared of Al Gore too.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
am.
God damn it, South Park.
But I also want an Alucard type dog to protect me for the rest of my life. And if anybody knows, email us at, what was it? I already forgot.
Victimmatrixpodcast at gmail.com.
I'm so overwhelmed by this disgusting story. All of these stories that I forgot our own podcast. Help. Send help. Send both of us a service dog, please. One that is an Alucard type dog, please. A 3-headed dog.
I'll take that, but I'll also take a tank.
A tank? Oh yeah, okay.
But not like your average everyday tank. I'm thinking like Killdozer type tank.
Yes.
Killdozer type tank. I want something makeshift, something that can't be penetrated very easily.
Okay.
Just like myself.
Damn. No comment.
No, I was thinking back to that joke we were making before with the bomb.
Oh, yeah. Yup.
I will not be penetrated so easily.
It takes time. You gotta ease me in. I'm not a corpse. I have feelings.
I need a little bit of I need a little bit of support emotionally and some loot.
Yeah, I need consent here.
What even is consent at this point?
That's what Karen is saying.
Not only Karen, but apparently our next motherfucker,
oh, no.
Luca Magnotta. Now, when I said there's some of these you may know, you would know this name if you've seen Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix.
I have seen that documentary.
Yep.
But I kind of blocked it out because it made me sad, but also glad that, Reddit and 4chan protected those cats. They were like, yeah, we're gonna
They didn't protect the cats. All they did was investigate it after the fact.
But they still investigate, and then they got the authorities involved. Authorities, am I saying it right? Authorities.
They got authorities involved.
Yeah.
But this is, the thing about that whole documentary series is it taught me two things. One, the most important lesson is don't fuck with cats, all right? Cat people love their cats.
Well, don't fuck with any animal. Anyone that hits an animal or in any form, any kind of animal, and a person, you can get the fuck out. Don't listen to our podcast. You can go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing here still? Get out of here.
Why are you still listening?
Why are you still listening? Get out of here.
But okay, first lesson, don't fuck with cats, all right? Mm-hmm. Very generic, great advice. I would apply that to anybody, all right?
Yep.
The second thing was, if you piss people off online enough, they'll turn internet sleuth, and they will turn into their own. It's like, becoming a private investigator, but you taught yourself online. You taught yourself online how to do it.
Yeah, that's what it's like to be anonymous. Guy Fawkes mask and everything. We're gonna fuck you up. You fucking hurt anyone? We're gonna fuck you up. I'm one of those people. I will fuck you up.
But you're
I will
not really.
Find ways.
You're not really doing
I'm not
that,
really.
though.
No, but don't tell them that.
Well, I mean,
I'm a part. I support.
You know what?
I want to be a part of it.
Less is better here. The less you know, the better.
The less you. Yeah, we're just going on an act. We're just acting. I might be anonymous.
Life is a stage.
You don't know.
Life is a stage.
Life is a stage. We're all in a matrix. Get it?
Now.
Sorry.
We're all in a matrix. Just, a different kind of matrix.
Yeah, it's all a simulation. But sorry, go on.
But I ain't no fucking victim.
No.
Moving on. All right. If you haven't heard of Luca Magnotta, then maybe you didn't know that he was a model, a porn actor, and an escort. He was insane about the idea of becoming famous. Insane about it. And had very strange methods for trying to go about getting famous.
Oh, no. Did he hit a cat against a wall?
He did some shit to cats. And a snake.
I'm somewhat remembering, but I'm not sure. But go on, sorry.
I'll refresh your memory as best as I can, at least, as far as what the article says. Because I don't remember the article that well. Okay. If you haven't heard it all 4 times, I said it before, but it's victimmatrixpodcast@gmail.com. Please email us. Tell us stuff.
Give us some information.
But
some advice on what you guys want us to talk about.
When modeling and porn wasn't getting him where he wanted to be, he auditioned for reality shows. He didn't get any of those jobs, and his desperation for fame was getting worse. So he eventually thought that infamy was as good as fame. So he tried to get attention by uploading videos to the internet where he was killing cats and a snake. Magnotta's MO in those cases was to try to generate advance buzz when using dozens of fake online identities, making reference to the videos before they were actually available.
I don't remember this person at all.
Basically what he did was he used bots to kind of generate a buzz about the story itself before the videos were even public.
Yeah.
And then he'd upload the videos.
Wow. Okay.
This is very like 2010 type thinking.
Sounds
very
like it,
2010 type thinking. On March 3rd, 2012, a post referring to necrophiliac serial killer Luca Magnotta showed up on Blogspot. Over the next couple of months, posts referring to Magnotta or the title of his new video, One Lunatic, One Ice Pick. I wonder where he got the inspiration for that. Cricket.
I don't know.
I had Two Girls,
think.
One Cup.
Oh, don't remind me of that. The first time I saw it, I was in high school. I thought it was real. And then as I got to the age I am now, I was so relieved to know that they did not shit in a cup and eat it. And, don't get me started. I thought that shit was real. Okay, go on. Sorry. I blocked that shit out.
It wasn't real shit.
I thought it was real shit.
I mean,
saw this
it really
in high
came
school.
out of their ass, but...
What?
It really came out of their asses, but...
No, that's still bad. Ew.
I don't know what it was they put up there, but it wasn't shit.
That's still shit. Anything that comes out of your anus is still shit. Fight me on it. I'll die on that hill. I don't give a fuck. I will die on the hill. The fact that it still came out of their anus... I thought it was real, and it is real.
I mean,
you just fucked my mind up.
Hear me out. Oh,
you just fucking skull fucked me now.
They
and I'm not
put
even
it
dead.
Up there.
You
they
skull
got
fucked
it
me.
up there.
You just skull fucked
Listen,
me.
I'm just gonna put this out there. All right, I think they deserve a little bit of respect. They put that shit, whatever it was,
They put
up there.
fucking ice cream up their anus.
I don't think it was ice cream. It just came out like soft serve.
No, but everybody that
Do
can
you
email
really
us.
think you could put ice cream inside your ass?
Okay, fine.
And it
yogurt.
wouldn't melt?
Yogurt. Dark chocolate yogurt.
It came out like soft serve.
I know, right? So that's real shit. It came out of the rectum. No, you think the rectum is clean? No. Anything that's coming out of your anus, you're shitting still.
I
There's
mean,
still
maybe
shit
they
in there.
used an enema beforehand. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, they were still doing it. Oh, this fucks my brain up. All right. Next story with this one. I'm done thinking about 2 girls, 1 cup. All right. I am now asexual. That is disgusting.
Luca Magnotta killed snakes and kittens. Well, a snake and kittens.
This motherfucker. Is he still alive? Where does he live? Where does he live?
You're starting to sound like those internet sleuths now.
Sorry, I told you.
Oh my God.
I warned you.
Okay.
Where does he live?
Like I was saying before, over the next couple of months, posts referring to Magnotta or the title of his new video, One Lunatic, One Ice Pick, were made in various online forums, but it wasn't available until May 25th, 2012.
The 25th? The 25th! You piece of shit. You in my month of May. I was born in May.
We're not going to say your actual birthday.
No, I'm not going to.
But
I
a
wanna
little
be a
too
little
close for
anonymous.
comfort to your birthday.
You motherfucker. You! Where do you live? I don't mean to sound like D, but where do you
In
live?
the video,
You fucking piece of shit. Where is he?
in this video, he is seen with a victim, a man named June Lin.
Dead? Alive? Dead?
Lin is bound, stabbed dozens of times with an ice pick, decapitated,
What the
dismembered,
fuck? What?
cannibalized, and even fed to a dog.
Hold on. Back up. You said cannibalized? He ate him on camera?
Decapitated, dismembered, cannibalized, and even fed to a dog.
That poor dog. I mean, the human, too. Sorry.
Fuck
but that
everybody
poor
involved.
dog.
Fuck
That poor
everybody
fucking
involved.
dog. What dog? What kind of dog?
Right? Yeah.
This motherfucker, where does he live?
I'm sure you can find the video somewhere.
Where does he live? No, I don't want to see it. I want to know where this piece of shit lives. He fed a human to this dog. That dog didn't have consent. It didn't know what it was eating. Where's this guy live?
It gets worse.
Where does he live?
It gets worse.
No. Where does he live? No, I'm dead serious.
He filmed himself having sex with his dismembered corpse, penetrating him with a bottle, and even masturbated with his severed arm. It was his last desperate bid for fame.
I'm never leaving this apartment again. I officially have become, agoraphobic?
Agoraphobic? You're clinging to agoraphobia
How do
pretty
you say
fucking
it?
hard
How
at
do
this
you say it again?
Agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia. How do you say it when you're agoraphobic? Sorry. My brain is going burr right now. Like, I don't want to be human. I don't want to, I just,
Oh my god.
What?
He's fucking Canadian.
That piece of shit! I thought Canadians were good. No wonder why Canadians are like, I don't own Bieber, I don't own this guy.
No.
Holy shit.
Canada is full of just as many assholes as any other country in the world.
But I thought Canada was full of, they had some fuck-ups, but not all. I thought Canadians are nice people.
He's gonna spend life in jail. He's life imprisonment with the possibility of parole after 25 years.
No parole. No parole. What? Canadian
So if you want to know where he lives, he's imprisoned at Post-Cartier Institution in Quebec.
All right,
until 2022.
I'm getting a green card.
Wait.
I'm going to kill this fucker.
Something ain't right here. It says until 2022.
For police records, I really won't. I won't do that. I don't want to go to jail. But right. What is going on? They should kill this guy. That's fucked up. I can't even make a joke about anything right now.
There's no funny to be made out of this.
No.
There is no funny.
No.
There is no funny.
I can't even joke around anymore at this point. This has gotten fucked. This went from, did you plan this? It went from, this is fucked up to, this is really fucked up to, holy fuck, what the fuck?
I saved the best for last.
Wow. You read this, didn't you? You already knew about this guy.
Oh, I knew a little bit about this guy.
I didn't know anything about this guy.
The one guy I knew the least about was Carl. Carl I knew the least about. But you know what?
Wow, okay, my brain is fried. I don't want to leave the apartment. I don't want to ever go near any other human being. I don't want to talk to strangers. I never did in the first place. I was already, anti-talking to people unless I'm forced to say hello. But I don't want to go to a normal job. Can I just stay home? You
can work from home. That option's available. Yeah.
Can I get a service dog that has 3 heads and it's all like... and it kills everyone that, gets mean to me?
I swear if a dog ever made that sound, I would...
But then it also talks in, different languages, and it's Alucard 2.0. It's Alucard 2.0. Please?
You want to be the non-binary Alucard?
Yes,
I
please.
love it.
Yes, please. That'd be amazing. That would make my life so much more 1,000 times better, and yours too. Because I'd protect you too. I'd be like, this dog's protecting you too.
Aww.
Yeah.
Aww.
It's protecting both of us. Come on now. When I'm home and I'm safe in my little spot, it's gonna go with you. Or if you go out and you go do things, you go do your job, whatever you want to do, it's gonna protect you. It's gonna be by your side.
I would love that. I'm doing Uber and this shit just is just chilling in the front seat with me.
Yeah,
and they're like,
just in case, and if that human that you picked up.
This is not my Uber.
Why do you have a 3-headed dog? You don't see the 2 other heads. It's a normal dog. What are you talking about? This is a normal dog. This is a normal German Shepherd. What the fuck are you talking about?
A German Shepherd? Stop.
Shepherd. I said Shepherd. I think I said it wrong. But German Shepherd, I think, is the closest to what looks like the Alucard dog. What did he call his dog?
Hellhound.
Thank you.
That's all he called it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Hellhound. The closest thing is German Shepherd. We're gonna get one.
It's the closest.
We have to go to the crossroads. We have to get a 3-headed dog.
Oh my god.
It's gonna protect us from all these fucking sick fucks in this world. Please and thank you. If anybody has any advice on how to get to the crossroads and the right place too, the right location to get that 3-headed dog to protect us, give us a shout out or email us at victimmatrix@gmail.
Well,
you know what? Where we go from here? You know where we go from here? Crows are the new pigeons.
The fuck you mean crows are the new pigeons?
Wait for it. Every night at dusk, falls in Portland, Oregon, The sky falls at birds. While workers make their way from the city center towards their homes, crows leave the suburban lawns where they've spent, I'm reading this off of a very bright phone. They've spent the day picking for grub to fly downtown. They swirl across the river in large groups, cawing as they go. A community science project recently recorded 22,370 crows spread out downtown, about twice as many as the number of people who lay their heads in their knighthood. That's their way
So they
of...
outnumber people by almost double.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that sweet?
I think that's
all
awesome.
These crows. So they're saying... Hold on, it gets...
I would rather crows than pigeons, but even pigeons aren't.
But that's what they're saying here. They're like, crows are the new pigeons.
I wonder what's more...
In Portland, Oregon. Can we move to Portland, Oregon? There's so many crows.
That's where all the white people go.
Oh, I forgot I was white. Shit. Shit. I forgot I was white. I didn't know I was Caucasian. God damn it. I thought I had green skin.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
No, seriously, though.
Portland, Oregon?
Yeah.
I forgot about this. There's a show called Portland, Oregon. It's a show, Portlandia. Sorry, I had to really think about it. That show is so cool. It's pretty funny. I saw this a while ago, and they make fun of the town, but it also is true that a lot of hipsters, people that are alternative and hipsters, go there, and they live forever and ever. And happy.
And ever.
And then crows are becoming the new pigeons. Can we move there? I want to move there. I said Salem, but now I want to move there.
I appreciate your palate cleanser. I wish that this could be true across all
I have a better one.
States.
I have a better one. But continue what you're saying while I go to my other one.
Okay, well, our final necrophile today is...
No! I had another... Oh, God. The poor people need a palate cleanser. That wasn't good enough. No, go on.
No,
I'm
that
sorry.
one was specific to you.
I don't care. I'm here for me right now. I need
You needed this palate cleanser.
I need this palate cleanser. Okay,
You know what? Pikachu is here.
No!
Pikachu is here.
No, I got my plague doctor.
Okay, fine. You don't want my Pikachu then.
No, I got my crow plague doctor. He's chill. Look at this dude.
He's not a crow at all.
No, he's not.
Just
He's a plague doctor. But he's keeping me safe.
He's gonna keep
Next
you safe
story,
from David
I'm
Fuller.
gonna hold my plague doctor while he keeps me safe. Go on.
He's the oldest one on the list.
Oh no. Why did I tell my palate cleanser too soon? All right. I have a second story, but go on. Oh, wait,
Our final, without further ado, our final necrophile of today's podcast is David Fuller. Necrophiliac murder sentenced for further sexual abuse of mortuary bodies.
David Fuller?
He was already serving a whole life sentence for murdering 2 women.
What the shit? All right.
But it later came out that he was a necrophile as well.
I'm not ready. I got my plague doctor. All right, gone.
A necrophiliac double murderer who misused his position at a hospital to sexually abuse female corpses was sentenced to another 4 years in prison for admitting to more depraved acts.
Can I go to Portland, Oregon with you? Can we go?
We can go.
Yay.
We can go. I at least want to see the town. I want to see Portland.
I've never seen it.
Good coffee.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, coffee.
Yeah. Now they got a bunch of crows instead of pigeons. All those crows were like, get the fuck out of here, you pigeon. Piece of shit, stealing our peanuts. Okay, go on. Sorry.
It became a crow takeover.
Mm-hmm.
David Fuller, 68, is already serving a whole life sentence for beating and strangling Wendy Nell, 25, and Caroline Pierce, 20, to death before sexually assaulting them in 2 separate attacks in Turnbridge Wells, Kent in 1987.
This is still going on in the 80s?
That happened in 87.
This went from 1930s to the fucking, what, 80s?
It was 60s.
I thought it started at the 30s.
Well,
so our story,
I mean,
our story began at the 30s. And
Jimbo was active for a very long time, like from
my brain is going
from the
burr.
60s up until
This
his
is
death.
bullshit. This
Up
is
until
such
his death.
bullshit. Can I stay home forever?
No.
God damn it.
An electrician the electrician filmed himself abusing the corpses in the now closed Kent Sussex Hospital and the Turnbridge Wells Hospital in Pembury, where he had worked since 1989.
Where was this? Sorry. Stand by. Vera XD fucking crashed.
Sorry, dial-up tone. I think this is New Jersey. I think we'll find out more.
New Jersey?
We'll find out more.
Oh
soon.
no! All right.
I'm just seeing.
I mean, New Jersey is kind of like the Florida. Sorry, go on.
It's the Northeast Florida.
Yeah.
Oh my God, not exactly, but I'll take it.
No,
I'll take it.
Could be worse. Go on. Sorry.
Last month, he admitted sexually abusing an additional 23 dead women between 2007 and 2020.
What the fuck?
Extensive investigation by Kent police have led to 13 of these 23 further victims being formally identified.
And you recorded
However,
this?
huh?
And you recorded this?
He recorded.
One of them? It sounded like it was either just one video or more. This fucking scumbag.
He filmed himself abusing corpses in the now. It doesn't say which ones.
Okay,
It just says he filmed himself doing it.
Sorry,
No, that's okay.
I'm just holy shit. More dark shit. All right, let's
Yay, dark shit.
go. This piece of shit better be dead. But go on. I hope it's a good.
However, it is
this.
not possible to establish the identities of the other 10.
Wow, that's.
At Fuller's sentencing
What
hearing,
is FBI doing? Fucking drugs and
they're just letting
donuts?
the Kent Police
They're just
Department
doing
do it.
donuts. They're just donating.
Yeah, they're sprinkling cocaine onto it and then eating it.
That's what they're doing on their
Yeah, that's
day
what
job.
FBI's doing.
How much are they making not doing their job?
I don't fucking know, but it's too much. And they
Sorry,
need to give
go
me some
on.
of that money. They need
Fucking
to start making
pissing me off.
donations.
Fucking goddamn it. Okay, go on. Sorry.
At Fuller's sentencing hearing, the daughter of one of his victims told the court that pain and emotional upset steered through her body when she was told about the abuse of that her mother suffered. Addressing Fuller, she continued, "David, I want you to know how much damage you have caused, how your sick and twisted behavior has damaged families like mine. I'm pleased you are now being held accountable for what you did only 7 hours after she died." A father of another victim said he could not put into words how disturbing it was to find out what happened to his daughter at Fuller's hands. The brother of another said he has caused a complete and utter devastation. David Fuller has tainted every single memory I have of my sister. All I can think of is what he did to my sister when she was supposed to be resting.
Wow.
Because he worked at a hospital.
Was he... Wait, so what kind of... What did he do in the hospital again? I'm sorry. Why would he...
Before it said something about the electrician.
How would they let him get away? Was it another case of it's just Jimmy?
I'm sure
Sorry.
it was.
Like, what the fuck?
Hospital electrician. He was the hospital electrician.
How did they not get a tip off of how weird this motherfucker is? Like, they didn't think, what is he doing in, like...
His... You know how every killer or necrophile, they have, their name. Like,
I guess so,
their tagline name.
Yeah.
He was known as the bed-sit murderer.
Sorry, what?
The bed-sit murderer?
This sounds like Fred Krueger shit right there.
Almost, right?
Yeah.
The government has launched an independent inquiry into how Fuller went undetected until he was arrested for what had been dubbed the bed-sit murders on the 3rd of December in 2020. Following a new analysis of decades-old DNA evidence, Miss Nelf was found dead in her Guildford Road apartment, while Miss Pierce was snatched 5 months later on November 24th outside of her home in Grosvenor Park. Her naked body was discovered in a water-filled dike at St. Mary in the marsh on December 15th. Police discovered a library of images Fuller of Fuller abusing the corpses during a search of his 3-bedroom, semi-detached home in East Sussex. This might be Pennsylvania.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Seems that way. Victims included... Oh, God.
Oh, no. What?
That's the closest I've come to gagging, actually. Victims included a 9-year-old girl, 2 16-year-olds, and a 100-year-old woman.
Wow.
This guy had no preference. He just wanted all of them.
He just wanted, yeah.
During his initial trial, the mother of the 9-year-old girl read her victim impact statement to the court. She addressed Fuller by saying, "You raped my baby." She couldn't say it. She couldn't say no to a dirty 66-year-old man who was abusing her body. She couldn't say no, but she would have.
I really don't want to cry today.
Jesus fucking Christ. This guy's
I don't want to cry today.
in terms of evil,
Especially
I think
on
I put
microphone.
I think
What
I
the
put
fuck?
David Fuller right up there with Jimbo.
Mm-hmm.
I think Davey and Jimbo,
He did this to a live child, like they're
a
alive.
9-year-old child.
I was just reading about Crow stories, tell palate cleanser, and now I'm having a bipolar moment, even though I'm not bipolar, of like I want to cry, but I also just read a cute story trying to make this a happy ending here. What the fuck? I was listening. I just also was trying to like soothe my soul, reading something happy for.
Well, something tells me that David Fuller would have really enjoyed your crow palate.
I'm sorry.
cleansers.
Why? Did he fuck crows too? Sorry. Did I make you feel
On his
better?
Wikipedia page, there's a part where it says his personal life, and it goes, Fuller was married 3 times. Bravo. But then the next line says, he was interested in bird watching.
God damn it! God damn it! No! 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 You get your fucking ass out of here! You're not allowed in the bird watcher community! Get the fuck out of here! That's probably too loud in the microphone, but I'm pissed off. First you hurt little girls, and now you're hurting birds? Fuck you!
He just watched them.
No! No, he didn't! No, he didn't! Don't believe that story!
Allegedly!
No!
Allegedly!
No!
I don't
No!
know this for sure!
He hurt little girls. That's the first offender. And then he's watching birds. He's not being innocent. He's not innocent. He's fucking everything in his eyesight.
He's far from innocent.
He's fucking everything. He's probably fucking everything.
Every female.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Every
Where is he
female.
live? Where's this piece of shit live? Yeah, you probably fucking.
He's in jail.
Female crows. No. They need to fucking put him on death penalty. What is
he's
Canada
imprisoned
doing?
at HMP Franklin. Put that information what
Is
you
this
will.
Canada? Is this Canada?
No.
Oh, I was remembering the other
Oh
one.
my god.
Is it Canada?
We were dead wrong. This isn't Jersey. This isn't Pennsylvania. This isn't
Brooklyn?
Britain. Britain.
Britain.
Britain.
Why don't they put him on death penalty? This motherfucker abused and raped a child.
Life imprisonment.
No, they have to
Life
put.
imprisonment.
What is their problem with doing death penalty?
I don't
What is
know
their-
if the UK does death penalty. I don't know.
Okay, what is your stance on this? Death penalty for someone that did that. What is your stance?
Brutal castration leading to death.
Thank you. Yes. 1000%. Let's go do it. Let's protest
I
outside.
normally
No,
say
we're getting a
castrate
green
the
card.
rapist.
We're getting a green card. We're gonna go outside of that fucking prison area and we're gonna hold up signs and yell until they fucking agree with us. He
I don't
is
think
getting.
it works that way.
Yes, it does. I'm wearing a Guy
I
Fawkes
love your
mask.
enthusiasm.
I'm wearing a Guy Fawkes mask, and you're wearing my Raven mask, and we're just gonna go out there, and we're just gonna be like, you know what? And then we're gonna take the mask
Are you
off,
kidding
and then
me?
you can see my face. Fuck you guys.
No
I'm not
disrespect, but
anonymous.
I'm gonna wear something cooler than that. I'm gonna wear the fucking. I'm gonna wear the
You want my Guy
war
Fawkes
arc.
mask?
I'm gonna wear the mask that Obito wore during the war arc.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to be that. I'm going to be Guy Fawkes. We're going to raise hell until they fucking do death penalty. They fucking rip his dick off and make him swallow it. And then shove it in his ass. He's not going to be dead yet. They're going to shove it in his ass and electrocute him at the same time. Fuck this piece of shit. He fucking piece of shit.
Okay, so let me just
No,
make
with
sure I
what
have
he
the full
did-
picture right here.
For
all right?
what he
His
did?
punishment for what he did,
Yep.
and with as many victims as he had. All right,
Yep.
we're gonna take
Rip his dick
You know,
off.
the batons that shock you?
Yep.
We're going to shove one of those up his ass.
Yep.
And then we're going to brutally castrate him.
Yep.
Not even gentle.
1000%.
No
No,
gentle,
quick.
no
No,
anesthesia,
slow.
none of that.
Slow
we're gonna
and
do it
painful.
nice and slow.
Yep.
Cut his dick in half long ways, all right? And then cleave it off.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
He's got to feel everything
Yep.
before he bleeds out.
All of it. Pluck his eyes out too. This piece of shit.
No, I want him to see everything that happens.
Say, oh, good point.
Cover
All
his
right,
mouth
I'm
so he can't
sorry.
scream.
Good point.
Yeah.
So rip his toenails off.
Should we be
teeth out.
confessing this in front of a microphone?
shit,
I don't
we
give a
gotta-
shit. I don't give a shit. We're not actually doing
You
this.
know
This-
what? We're not actually-
reasons.
for legal
For
reasons.
legal reasons, this is a joke.
But we will say,
On episode 1.
stop raping people.
Yeah.
Or someone, not us.
Rape
someone out there.
yourself. Rape yourself.
But
Shit.
what I was going to say was, someone out there, you're going to get your threefold. And if you rape and or punch and or hit someone, you'll get your threefold. Karma will get you. I am dead set as a Luciferian and somewhat pagan. Threefold's gonna get you. Right? Right,
Yes,
Vera? Should I
yes.
not be saying this on a podcast? I'm
but-
pissed off. This video pissed me off. I'm pissed off.
Here's what I'm gonna say. All right,
Fuck.
silver lining. If we can find one
hurt a
here,
little girl.
if I can find any silver lining
He
here
raped
for
a
any
little
of you
girl.
who are lost looking for love,
I'm
okay?
lost and
if
I'm
you're
sad.
lost looking
I
for
want to
love,
help that little girl and give her like a friggin'
I wanna
safe
hug her
dog.
soul.
I want to give a safe dog to her.
but the silver
Wait, what do
lining.
they call him? A service dog. I call it a service.
A safe dog. No,
I want to give
no.
her a service dog that is fucking Alucard's dog, like
Oh.
that hellhound dog.
My silver lining, okay?
Yeah.
This man
Crows
got
or pigeons?
3 women to say yes.
Sorry, what?
He got married 3 times. 3 times a woman said
My
yes
love,
to
that is
him.
not a fucking
No,
silver
the
lining.
silver lining here is if you're looking for love, just know a monster of a human being like David Fuller could get 3 women to say yes.
Good point. Oh, that was
There's
not-
someone out there for you. There is
okay.
someone out there for you.
God damn, this
Oh my
got
God.
dark.
And let's just hope that it's not someone like David Fuller saying, you know, or whatever.
All right, so to turn this into a serious, well, we've been serious the whole time, but try and make a joke out of it as well to kind of lighten the mood. We're
We're
gonna turn
just
this.
conversating. What are you talking about?
I know, right? But we're gonna turn this serious for 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. The red flags being, if you get a bad feeling about someone, fucking run the other way. One little hint of bad vibes, run. And then do your research.
You
Type
don't really
up their
have
name
to
online.
stay with somebody that
No, if you get a red flag, right?
you're not
if you,
obligated to stay with anybody. If you have a
Exactly,
gut
don't
feeling,
settle.
you don't have to even give a reason. Just be like, you know, my heart is taking me this direction. That's all
Exactly.
you need to say. My heart is saying
Not even just that,
Not
but if you
this.
get a weird gut feeling about someone, right? You would say, you would agree, right? Like, don't settle. If you get a gut feeling
don't
about someone,
settle, trust
fucking
your
run.
gut, but
Run.
also know the difference between your gut and your emotions.
Oh, ego.
Learn the difference between your gut telling you not to do
Yeah.
something and your emotions getting
Exactly.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hail Satan. Exactly. See? When you
I'm
burp,
trying
your
to not
body's trying to
cry.
say Hail Satan.
Hail Satan, yes. Hail Lucifer. As a Luciferian, hail Satan. Or
Hail
hail
Satan.
Lucifer.
Hail Azazel.
Hail thyself.
Yeah. Above
Know
all else.
thyself.
Nailed it.
I spilled beer. I'm so pissed off that I spilled my drink on myself. God damn it.
Oh my God. Do we
fucking
have
damn it.
Any
Yes, palate
palate cleanser to leave the listeners with?
Crows or pigeons? They have become
Crows
the
are
pigeons.
the new pigeon.
The crows are the new pigeons. Trust,
second that.
Trust the crows. They are telling you to watch out for all the fucked up people that you get a bad feeling about. Trust the crows. If they show up in your backyard and they're like, ah! They're trying to tell you.
I think the what you're trying to say here,
Okay.
okay? You know, using crow metaphors
I'm
here,
angry.
all right?
Speak.
When all else
how to read
fails,
my crow
surround
language.
yourself with others and commit a murder. Because when you are a group of
Facts.
crows, you're a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what
Commit-
I did there?
Yeah. I do.
Ah, God damn
Wow.
it. Well, that concludes the
We
first
should've-
episode of the podcast.
I don't know. Our first episode should have probably been less dark.
less dark and less chaotic. But hey,
I mean,
we're here.
hey,
We made it there.
You know, there are people that like true crime and some fucked up shit. But also, palate cleanser about crows. I could have, if you guys want to give your input on a better palate cleanser about like cute huskies or like corgis, I will be that person for you. While my
if you
partner
like the palate cleansers, we can keep
giving
bringing
you dark
them to
shit.
you. If you have any further, shit that you want us to talk about, please email us at victimmatrixpodcast@gmail.com. We will gladly fulfill that request. We're just starting out. We're having fun. We're drinking.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Don't tell
we
them
don't
that.
give a shit. What?
Well, I
What?
said don't tell them that.
What?
I had to drink for this one. I don't know about you.
Yeah, this was a pretty dark one
This
to
is
start things off.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm angry. I want to show up and protest.
Pitchforks.
Pitchforks. Fire.
Pitchforks, torches. Let's go.
Yeah. Yelling like castrate the rapist. Just
Yeah.
all of it.
All of it.
Can we?
Yes.
Canada
Yes.
and London.
We need signs
Was
that
it
say
London?
castrate the rapist. Well, UK.
UK. Well, you know what? That's where we're going. We getting our green cards. Is it a green card or a US passport?
It's not a green card. We just need a passport. You keep saying green card. We just need a passport.
I'm European. They don't know.
Oh my god.
My nationality.
Oh, god damn it. I hope our banter added some value to the dark bullshit we're saying here. And with all that said,
I'm never leaving the apartment again.
hail sweet Satan.
Hail
and we'll
thyself.
see you on the next one, alright? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Now, a word from our sponsor.
Would you like to spontaneously combust if anyone were to ever unconsensually insert themselves inside of you? Well, we've got the product for you.
How much a month, you say? $10? Fuck yeah.
Shit.
Alright.
I'd be willing to pay $1,000 a month for this kind of
I don't have $1,000.
this kind of peace of mind is priceless. I'll give you everything.
I agree. I'll give you all the credit cards. All those morticians will get exploded. And not in a good way. In a bad way. Torso, everything.